We're back, blood. We're back. We're back. My head was hot today, blood. Man had to go for a walk and that. You know the ones like United pissed man off. Can't even lie. Saeed, bruv, how you feeling? I think Robert's frozen, blood. He'll jump back in.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. For me, what did we say on the show yesterday, bro? What did I say to you on the show yesterday? I said Man United results based business does not work for Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, yeah, we limped over the line to top four, limped over the line, yeah. Let's be real out here, man. A lot of people bottled it. A lot of clubs bottled it. Leicester had a lot of players out. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things why Man United made top four. And for me, some of them are not for the right reasons. Because at the end of the day, I want Man United to be getting top four, regardless of how in terms of like, Chelsea getting injuries. All the other factors, yeah. Man United should go in top four on their own merit, yeah. Let's be real out
Mm.
here, yeah. That's what I want to get in there first. And I look at the performance today, yeah, and for me it's diabolical, mate. Diabolical. 70th minute, yeah, I was sitting back, bro. 70th minute, Man United Football Club are sitting back, man. For me, that's not on, man. As coach,
Mm.
a level of a coaching level, Brighton had, yeah, to go in there, no matter what the game is game, no matter what the opportunities they're giving, still going on, plugging on, playing the same as fantasy football. Still show the same philosophy. Keep going and doing what they're doing right. But what does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer do? He puts in the kitchen towel. He throws in the kitchen towel and says, you know what? I'm panicking here. I'm going to sit back on what I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on McTominay, whoever's coming on, sit back on the rest of your laurels and just expect that, you know what? We're going to get the results. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I don't like, man. And the sooner people realize that, yeah, the sooner people realize it, that all these results, yeah, when we play Tottenham, the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, all these teams, yeah, who have an abundance of scoring goals for fun and have a better players in their system, then you'll start to realize that it's not all about results sometimes, and it's about performances. Because I realize results can give you a small fraction of what your team is, but our
Yeah.
performance can give you a lot. That's why when you're down below, when you're down at the bottom, that's why managers always say, you know what? We played well today. We played well today, and I think that will stem us in the right direction. That's why they say that for a reason, because they know when the performance comes up, what comes up again? The results come up again.
Results.
Yeah.
Exactly. And when the results are there and the performance are there, what goes down?
Yeah.
You know, the
Exactly.
results
The
go down.
results as well. Yeah.
There you go then. I'd rather have a performance levels of, you know what, we played absolutely brilliantly. Then we get the results in there. But when you're not playing brilliantly and you get results here and there through a last minute penalty, then you start to get worried. And when teams like Son, Harry Kane, you know what I mean, quality players come in there, they won't give you the mercy that Brighton will do. They won't give you the mercy that teams lower down the league will give you. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So that's why I'm angry. And for other people, yeah, other Twitter, Man United police, yeah, the ops on the street, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say to you? The people that want to police into where you want to become a fan. You know what, yeah? I've had enough of them, bro. Because in the end of the day, yeah, I support Man United in my way, on my terms of how I see football. If you want to see football in terms of, oh, we won, we got 3 points, and it's happy, we're happy for now, be happy. Listen, I'm happy Man United won. Everyone's happy Man United won. But I see the
Yeah.
bigger picture. The bigger
Yeah.
picture here is, yeah, we're playing shit football, freestyle football. A manager just have no ideas, just to have the right players playing the right position. Paul Popper today, he's had a poor game, but you know why he's had a poor game? He's picking up the position from the halfway line. Bruno Fernandes doesn't know what he's doing. He's almost saying to himself, you know what? I'm going to carry the team on my terms, not what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants him to do. There's a lot of reasons why Man United are failing at the minute, and it's down to the manager. It's not down to the board. It's not down to the hierarchy when they say to you, right, sort out this formation, sort out this positioning. They don't tell you what to do, the board, but it's down to the manager. And what one moment, yeah, did he change anything? But he said to himself, you know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to expect Man United. Well, that's why he says it on the press conference. He goes, Man United of old always score late goals. Well, that's not Man United of old, mate. This is Man United of new. The new Man United lacks quality in certain areas. The new Man United needs a manager to say, listen, you know what I'm trying to say to you? So for
Real
me, yeah,
talk.
Facts.
I've had this nonsense here of people saying, "Oh, but be happy with the result." Everyone's happy with the result. No, you know what I mean. No one's gonna look at me here and say, "You know what? We didn't deserve to win," and all that nonsense about, "Oh, you're lucky and whatnot." We won't give banter to the other team. What I'm concerned about is the level of performance needed to get better. So we've gone to the system of we've been third. Where's the next step for Ollie? There's no next step for Ollie. It's the same old. You know what? Here and there we'll put on a good performance. But for me, when you look at other managers in the top leagues, you can see the way they're playing. It's going to improve. The style's going to improve. the transition is the movement's going to improve. But when you look at Ollie, it's almost he's happy to be here. Like, for me, it's not good enough, mate. It's absolutely not good enough.
Yeah,
you see, we're happy with the result. Yeah, I know we're happy with the result, but I'm even embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to say we picked up a win today in the manner that we picked it up in.
Yeah,
you know, I'm saying we're watching Brighton. I can't be watching Brighton in awe of the football they're playing. Like, how am I watching Brighton thinking, "Raw, you lot play good football. I wish my club could do that." It's a joke, man.
Yeah, you can't be doing
Honestly,
it.
I can't celebrate. Yeah, I can't celebrate this one. I can't celebrate this one.
Bruv, I can't celebrate this one. Bruv, I'm a football fan. You know them, as a football fan, you can't celebrate that. You know them, as enough of these men are United fans and they don't know nothing about football, blood. They just support them. They just support the club blind, innit, on numbers. Oh, we won today. Let's be happy. Bro, that's not football, innit? You know what I'm saying? If that's how you want to support the club, cool, innit? But keep our names out of your mouth, blood. That's not the cloth we're cut from, innit? I want to see my team win. I want to see my team play good football. I want to see my players managed correctly. I want to see all of these things. From front to back, probably apart from David De Gea is the only player today that I can say that didn't disgrace himself. Everyone else was shit.
100%. 100%.
I'll put Greenwood in there. I liked a little bit of what I saw from Greenwood.
Greenwood never disgraces himself, but Greenwood, like, bruv, like, what has he had to build on? Do you know what I mean? Martial didn't have nothing to build on today. Marcus Rashford wasn't good today, but he scored a very, very good goal. You know the ones there. Like, so the goal he scored will be in everyone's memory. But again, it was another poor performance from him. Bruno, another poor performance, but he scored the winning goal, got man of the match. Pogba, the worst performance I've probably seen from him in a Manchester United shirt today. Nemanja Matic, I didn't see him in the second half. Do you know what I'm saying? Victor Lindelof's poor. Harry Maguire's always been shit anyway. Luke Shaw, nothing. Wan-Bissaka, did he even play? You know, I'm looking at it. Everyone's shit, bro.
Yo, listen, I'll be real out here. I'm going to say it here loud and clear. Yeah? I'm taking Lampard over Wan-Bissaka. I don't care, man.
Bro. When you look at the whole team, when the whole team's shit, you have to start looking at the manager. Forget the board. Because the players that were on that pitch today had more than enough to deal with this Brighton team if they had a proper coach, blood. How can Everton leapfrog us in one pre-season? Not even a proper pre-season.
And this is not even a proper pre-season. Remember what's still going on. It's not a proper pre-season. That's our excuse. And look at the football that Everton are playing, bro. I cannot believe it. I don't know how our level has dropped so much in such a short space of time. And it just goes to show you, as soon as you're off of everyone being 100%, there's a big gap. And as we were saying, like, if he's gone fair enough, he's gone defensive at the end. He's brought in Eric Bailly. He's gone 5 against the back. And you still conceded. What about when we're coming to play Tottenham, Liverpool? We still conceded when we sat back. You know what I mean? So what's going on?
Brother, he brought on Eric Bailly, yeah? Took off Martial, yeah? And man still conceded. He's a fool, blood. Fam, man brought on Donny van der Beek in injury time. Bro,
yo, you know what?
This guy's
probably thinking, why is he still here? Yo, Van der Beek's probably thinking, why am I still here if I'm getting on the 9th minute?
He had an Alexis moment, innit?
He's probably
had an Alexis moment where he went into training and he said, what the fuck? Can you, man, scrap this contract? Man left Ajax to come play with these donuts.
Nah, it's not on. It's not on.
And Cam is coming. Cam's just late, blood. So we started with
you know what? Donny van der Beek's probably looking at this and thinking, or from the bench is thinking, rah, we've got all these players. Pogba, France international. Bruno, Portuguese international. We've got international players all around the pitch. And he still can't get the best out of these players. He's still, you know what I mean? They're not playing the football that should be played for Man United quality. Like, seriously.
And look here, and you get called a fake fan, yeah? If you're not going to accept that bullshit. Well, guess what? I'll never accept it, bruv. So you see these deluded donuts, bruv. Cry some more, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it will be us versus you forever, blood. Because you, man, are not real United fans. You're not in it. You're not United fans. You know what? A lot of these men just say it for retweets and clicks on Twitter, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I saw the tweet that you reacted to, Terry's one, yeah? Man put that out there just for likes, bro, and retweets.
Of course.
It's obvious, bro. You see when certain man do it, you have to leave them, innit? It's tactical tweeting, innit?
What was the tweet?
Something about, if you're not over the moon about this result or something like that, then you're not a real fan. And it's like, come on. Of course, it's just bait, innit? Because he knew that you were going to react to it. That's why he done that. Like we need to start ignoring tweets like that, bro, because that's what they put out there to do, bro. You man dangled the carrot. Do you know what I'm saying? The man nibbled, didn't it? Because obviously in the heat of the moment, this is what these things are put out here to do. If you're a real football fan, yeah, and you understand the game of football, you cannot be happy with Manchester United playing against one of the teams, yeah, that have been tipped to get relegated, yeah, getting pammed off the pitch, yeah. These men hit the woodwork 5 times, had like 12 opportunities on goal to our 4 or something like that. And then we won with a penalty, like in the 99th minute, yeah. And, brother, we've been pammed all over the place. And David De Gea has kept us in the game. We could have lost 6-0 today and it wouldn't have flattered us.
There you go. And you know what, yeah? When you realise it and you start to deep it, man, then you start to say, like, you know what I mean? There's a classic saying of people when they have so many chances in life, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, you have to take one, innit? And that's Ollie for me, yeah, is almost buying his time right now. He's buying his time because I feel like the more he keeps doing this, the more he keeps showing his frailties, people will start to realise this. And I've noticed from day one, when I realised when playing McTominay in the middle of the park, Matic in the middle of the park, and we didn't know how to break the team down. They had no answers against Mark Noble. When I say they didn't have no answers against Gwen Newsy, I'll be real at him, man. When he had no answers against Gwen Newsy, when he had no answers to certain teams, when you're meant to play football, that's when I look at Ollie and I think, you know what, man? Is he really a top class manager man United should be getting? That's when I really look at it. And I'm starting to think now, yeah, people are only realizing it now. There's a lot of people in my mention saying, you know what, Saeed, I see what you're saying, you know. It's all freestyle. It's almost a case of, you know what, let's hope for something special from the players. And then what happens is people start to turn on the players. People start to turn on Martial. People start to turn on Paul Pogba. People start to turn on the better players in this football club. Because you know why? The deficiencies of the manager is rare there to be seen.
Of course.
You know what I'm trying to say?
This is what I was saying before. I was saying before, yeah, Ollie needs to put some, even if we talk about Bruno, yeah, he's having stinkers of performances, yeah. But I'm saying Ollie needs to put some restriction on him to not leave him exposed. Like, you're telling him, go out and play. Like when he first came, just do what you was doing over there. That's it. That's the instruction, you know. Get on the pitch, do what you was doing. Simple. I know that's all he's told him.
You know what's mad, yeah? I see, like, my man saying Pogba's been hung out to dry. Bro, Pogba's been hung out to dry massively. The funny thing is, he's our best player, yeah? And he's the one playing with the restrictions. And then on top of that, yeah, Bruno gave away a pen today, yeah, because he was running back, tracking back, defending. Bruno should have never even been in that box, bro. And then Pogba nearly gave a penalty away for the same thing. Why are them two anywhere near our box in the first place? That's down to poor management, bro. If we had a system, them two men would never be in our box defending. That should never happen in open play. The only time we should see Bruno or Pogba in our box, is defending a set piece, blood. That's the only time we should see them in there. Why are we seeing Bruno and Pogba in the defensive box?
What we were saying yesterday. What we were talking about yesterday, bro, about Paul Pogba being in the right areas to perform better. Why is the game? Why, there you go then. Paul Pogba influences the game more on the top of the pitch, not where he's on the half turn, on the defensive side where he's a risk taker. He likes to have the ball. He likes to move around with it, do a little left turn here and there. But Lallana and them man there, they seize the opportunity because he can be got at Pogba in their position because he's that kind of player. You know what I'm trying to say to you? But as a manager, you should know the players you are. Does the manager know these players? Does the manager know that Rashford can take people on the left-hand side when he's with one-on-one with a person? Does he know that Martial, when the ball's been played in between the lines, he's devastating? Does he know that Greenwood is sometimes, when you give him the ball and you play him sometimes as a striker option, he's more devastating? Does he realise that Bruno Fernandes can play as a number 8 as well? I can receive the ball. And
not even play as a number 8. He is a number 8, blood.
There you go then. Does he not realise that Bailly is a better defender than Lindelof? You know what I'm trying to say? There's so many things that he doesn't realise. Does he not realise that when you give Maguire there's pace around him, he'll struggle? Does the manager not know all this stuff? He's been here 2 years. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, man, I don't know how much time he's got as a manager. I don't know how much time he's got. But he's not learning, mate. That's why I call it this is an apprenticeship, because he's not learning on the job. He's not learning on the job. Sometimes when you go into the job, yeah, and it's a fast environment, you've got to learn quickly. He's only going to socialize learning quickly. And for me, he's not. He hasn't got the tools coming. Sometimes you have to come with the knowledge, an idea of the job you're coming into. I look at him. He's got a TV screen next to him. For me, yeah, Brighton have not given him that TV screen. I don't know who's giving him that TV screen, but he's relying on that TV screen to find out what he was doing bad. I'm being serious, man. I'm not even joking. He's looking at that thing, yeah, to make him realize, oh, you know what? I can't assess the. I can't. Have you noticed? Yeah, does he come on the halfway line to assess the game? Have you noticed that? He never comes on the halfway line to assess the game. He looks at on his TV because he realizes he hasn't got no tactical nous. So he looks at the TV and thinks, oh, look at BT Sport. Look at they're saying that, oh, Maguire should be much closer. It started to piss me off, man. But he should realize that from the bench. He should realize it, right? Let's go quicker. Let's press up high the pitch. And that's
I don't know if he's got the ideas, man. I don't know if he's got the ideas because it's clear to see. Do you know what I mean? It's clear to see. I don't know if he believes in his mind, it's because we're not fit. Like, I honestly feel he feels it's because they're not match ready why the performances are like this.
Yeah.
You know? But the only burst we've had 2 bursts of performance when he first took over on the interim stage, which we're putting all down to Spirit, and then straight after lockdown when everyone was fresh. But you see how we, as you said, Saeed, as we crawled to top 4. We crawled at the end of that. So what's going to happen now? You're going to have to come and show us something tactical, man, for real. Because I ain't seen it.
Bro, I've seen something here. United have conceded 32 shots on goal in 2 games, yeah? But man think that it's because of our defenders. It's a whole fucking system that's a shambles, man. Because guess what? They have to get the ball from their goalkeeper to ours. You know that. Football don't start in our final third, you know. So when man are talking about United's defense, if you're conceding 32 shots in 2 games, it's because your whole system is a fucking shambles.
Of course, mate.
You know, like that. And that's what man always want to do this. Like Rio's come out saying today, United need more defenders and that, bro. Like, bruv, I respect Rio's opinion on football in general, yeah, but that's him trying to cover up for Oli there. Do you know what I mean? Because man can't say that, bruv. Man just spent 130 million on defenders. How are you going to turn around and say, that we need more defenders? No. We need a proper football manager.
We need a system.
You know what I'm saying? We need a proper football manager. I'm watching Everton play and I'm like, yo, fam, Calvert-Lewin and that. You know, like that. Man's looking at him. I'm like, you know what, fam? Who their centre-back pairings at Everton? I'm like, yo, give us them.
Michael Keane, any ex-United.
You see what I mean? Like, come on, man. I say we need defenders. Nah.
Aye. Ole or not, Paul Pogba's performance, fam. I need to.
It was horrible. It was horrible. Man already said it. That's the worst performance I've seen in a Man United shirt. Do you know what I'm saying? But I know you got the Pogba agenda, so you might as well get it off your chest. Get it off your chest, man. Because your favorite players have been shit for like 9 months, so you might as well just go for it.
I ain't got no favorite players, bro. I don't care about.
Bro, you do, bruv. You're a Rashford stan, bro. Listen, Pogba was shit today, and the fact that you've come on and the first thing you want to talk about is Pogba, like everyone don't talk about Pogba every week anyway. You've been waiting all day for this. So
I just need to get it out the way. You get me? Because
do it.
But what? Hey, listen. This is getting on too long now, bro. This is Pogba's 5th season at Man United, bro. When do we expect something decent? When do we expect? I should be looking at Paul Pogba. I'm thinking the standard that needs to be set needs to be from you. There's no reason I should be looking at you and saying you're the worst player on the football pitch, bro. No reason. For me, that's unacceptable. It's getting to a position, where we're starting to say Pogba can't even collect the ball off a centre back.
He shouldn't be doing it anyway.
But no, bro, what? This is the fundamentals of being a centre midfielder. At the end of the day, what you can't take a touch and pass it on. You have to get tackled. Teams are looking at Man United now, and are letting Pogba get the ball to press him. And we were laughing at Wan-Bissaka when that was happening against Chelsea. Chelsea let him get the ball and they were pressing him. How is Paul Pogba now being the trigger point for teams to press? That's embarrassing. You're
talking about one game and you're talking about like it happens every match, bro.
He's done it best.
That's nonsense, Cam.
Nah, bro.
That's nonsense. Out of all of our midfielders, he's easily the most press resistant, bro. He played shit today,
bro. He's not press resistant, bro. He's not press resistant.
Who's better on the ball than Pogba? You stupid.
Pogba is not press resistant.
Name a central midfielder in football, that shields the ball better than him, bro.
It's not about shielding. You don't need to be in
You
contact
played
with a
shit
player all
today.
the time,
Stop
bro.
talking rubbish, bro.
Fam, you do
You
not need
played
to be
rubbish
in contact.
today, but bruv, at least make it correlate with today's performance. Stop talking like
Bro.
that's what man does every day. Like man didn't top score and assist our team in one season, bruv. Stop
Forget about
talking
that, bro.
rubbish.
Forget
Stop
about that.
talking
Forget
rubbish.
about that.
Stop talking like it
Forget
happens
about
every
that, bro.
week, and let's
Hey,
talk about
forget about
today's
that.
game.
Sorry.
Blood.
Fam,
Talk about
forget
today's game, blood, because you're waffling now.
Bro, today's game, he was the worst player on the pitch.
And I said that. So what do you want a cookie, blood? Man already said that.
Let's talk about
But stop
today's
talking
game.
about other games,
talking-
blood.
hey, I'm talking
Talk
about
today's game, blood.
I'm
You're not
talking
talking about today's
my
game.
God. I'm talking about today's game. You brought up another thing, and I'm bringing up that, and then you're saying talk about today's game. Today's game, he was the
Who
worst.
said 5 years? Me or Cam? Who said 5 years? Me or Cam?
5
Is
years
today
doesn't
5
do
years?
enough, bro.
Is today
Doesn't
5
do
years
enough.
or is today one
I'm just
game?
being consistent, bro. I'm
Is
being
today
consistent.
5 years or is it one game?
All right, let's talk about today's game.
Let's talk about today, blood. You know like that? Man can't talk about 5 years. That's a
Let's
mad.
talk about, all right, okay. Let's talk about today's game. Today's game, he was the worst player on the pitch, bro.
Yes, he
And
was.
again, 2 games in a row, he's been our worst player on the pitch, bro.
Nah, he
This,
hasn't.
fam, this is a world record fee at the time, yeah? This is meant to be the best player, the best player in the squad, blah, 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 blah. Too many excuses are getting made for him, boy.
No excuses get made
Everyone
for
else-
Pogba, bruv. He's the first man to get thrown under the bus every game. What are you talking about?
Too many excuses. For me, too many
Your
excuses.
boy gets excuses. Your boy Rashback, blood. That's where I
I
see excuses for.
Bro, I see people say Martial, he needs to do this, he needs to score this, da, 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 da. I see people talk about Rashford. I see people talk about Bruno.
Ain't no one talking about Rashford and Bruno, blood.
You're gonna have the same energy for Bruno and all these players. You gotta have the same energy for Pogba, fam. That's all I'm saying, fam. Not good enough, bro.
You're waffling, bro.
How's
You're
that
waffling now.
waffling?
Online, the players that get criticised the most in this football club are
Hold on.
Pogba, Martial, and Fred. That's a fact. That's not my opinion.
Fam.
Rashford don't get anywhere near the shit, yeah, that
No,
he's
no, no,
supposed to
no.
get. Bruno don't get no shit.
Rashford gets corn, and I'm not
No,
even
he
here to
does
defend
not,
Rashford.
bruv.
What
Maybe
he's
from
doing. He
me,
gets
blood, and
corn.
even me, I don't really corn man like that. He's been dead, bruv, for the whole of post-lockdown, probably before that, bro. But
Bro,
man don't get the same things now. Like, man scored a wavy goal today, so now he's going to have a license for the next 10 games to do nothing.
Listen, the standards that people are setting, yeah. So are you trying to tell me it's acceptable, yeah, for Pogba to what was that 71% passing completion? Let's be honest, if that was
horrible.
saying,
Bruv,
we know
Bruno's
what
done that
he's saying
multiple
about
times
that.
this
The guy's
season,
getting
bruv. It's the
tackled on the
first
ball.
time Pogba's done it.
Bro, things that he can do in 1-2 touch, Pogba's doing in 5, 6, 7 touches, bro, and getting tackled, fam.
That's true.
You're saying that he's
That's
press
very
resistant.
true.
Bro, no. The reason why you're saying that he's press resistant is because he gets in battles, yeah? He gets in battles and would use his strength. Other midfielders ain't doing that, bro, because they're popping it off. They're popping off. Teams are letting Pogba have the ball and pressing him and are being successful with it.
And why is he collecting the ball there,
That's
Cam?
what I'm saying.
Why is
That's
he collecting the ball there,
Yeah,
Cam?
That's what I'm
Why is
saying.
he collecting the
He's in the
ball
wrong
there, Cam?
system, though, man.
For me,
He's in the
Why
wrong
is he
system.
collecting the ball there?
for me, if you lot are gonna have standards for everyone, the standard for Pogba is meant to be here, right? There's no reason. Yes, coaches is a problem, and we I know you lot have spoken about it probably, and I speak about it all the time, yeah, about the coaching. But there's at times where you've got to give back, bro. There's got to be the player's got to give something as well. And for me, he's not giving enough, bro. That's all I'm saying. And he looks overweight in the first place anyway, fam. He looks overweight. He doesn't look as fit as he used to. Since lockdown, bro. Even after lockdown, since lockdown, he's looked overweight, bro. That's all I'm saying. In my opinion, yeah, we got to keep the energy across the board because we talk about Pogba. And we'll make 100 million excuses for him, bro. It's unacceptable, fam. I should be looking at it and he should be setting the standard. For me, bro, I just think everyone's a bit too when it comes to Pogba, man.
Hear what I'm saying.
Bro. Like, listen, this guy is the most criticized player on our team. So that theory is a myth, Cam. It's a myth. He played shit today. It's not his first bad performance. He played shit today. By his standards, regardless of where he's playing, he needs to be playing better than that. I get that. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got no excuses for him today on his performance. He looked like his head went. Bruno's looked like his head went as well when it gave away that dumb penalty as well. Because he looked like his head went. He was charging up and down. Bruno was in our box trying to win the ball back when he gave the penalty away. What the fuck was he doing there? Because his head went. Because man not playing on this pitch. Man are looking at each other like, what's going on? It's a joke. The whole thing is a joke. But it stems from there's no accountability between individuals because nobody knows what's going on. It's clear today that no one knows what's going on. That's why these men are arguing amongst themselves. Because them men aren't singing from the same hymn sheet.
That's what I'm saying. The whole team looks like they train once a week and they rock up on a Sunday.
Brother, they look like they don't train at all and rock up on a Sunday, blood, and they're not even in a WhatsApp group, blood. They're not even.
They don't. Trust me. There's bare members of the team that they ain't reading the WhatsApp group for where the tactics are being passed because they're not even seeing each other during the week. And you know what? The thing with Pogba is, his standard. I get what Cam's saying. It should be higher than everyone else. But I feel like his brain is moving faster than what the rest of his body is doing. On top of that, he's being played in positions which is exposing it even more. Do you know what I mean? So like, if Rashford's injured, say Rashford's coming back from injury, you're not going to put him, say, he don't play up top, but you're not going to put him up top against these hard defenders that are going to be roughing him up. You're going to ease him in. But the thing with Pogba is, he's being put straight into the firing line. And I agree, the performances have been whacked. Like, I will go as far as saying I don't think Pogba should be starting right now.
He should.
Like, he's off form.
In the pre-match, we said we wouldn't start him. Did we not say that?
We wouldn't start him. We wouldn't start him. But on top of that, like, you can see he's not on form. We know he's got quality.
Man wasn't training.
I'm not making excuses for him.
He wasn't training. Man had COVID. He was at home. We bought Van der Beek, who's fit to play, and Ollie brings him on in the 91st minute, blood.
Van der Beek's the most fresh. I was saying before, he's the most fresh player.
I don't know why he came on for 2 minutes is ridiculous.
Well, there you go. So when man are talking about all these things, bro, tactically, we're not good. Decision making, not good. As soon as Fred came on, the ball started moving quicker in the midfield, blood.
Shock.
You know when you got a manager, that when you got special players in your team, because of the way Ollie manages, Ollie will be like, when they're getting on the pitch, he'll be to Paul like, oh, come on, do something for me today, please. I'm begging you, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? He's over-reliant on these special players. He's thinking like, oh, come on, Marcus, just pop one from far for me today, please, because there ain't nothing that he could do. That's why he's playing Paul, when we know that he shouldn't be playing right now. And on top of that, as you're saying, with the expectation for Paul being up here, the rest of the team sort of looking towards him. So remember when Paul weren't playing and it was Fred, Matic, Bruno. You see how they all work a little bit harder because they know they have to. Put Paul in there, they all feel, he'll take care of that, or he'll do this. And if he's not on form, what are you going to get from him? You can't start right now.
You know what? All it is, for me, just because I don't want to make it like all about Pogba or whatever, but for me, is a lot of United fans want Man United to build around Pogba and all of that stuff to make the circumstances around him best or whatever. Pogba at Juventus, the team wasn't built around Pogba, bro. He was in that tip and he had those drafters around, but the team was actually built for Pirlo, fam. Pirlo was the reason why Marquisio and Vidal were buzzing all around him, so he can run the game from DM, The team was built for him. France are not built for Pogba either, So everyone wants Man United to come and start building around Pogba. All I'm saying is that's not going to happen. I don't think Pogba is that guy to build your team around. That's all. That's it. If we could, that's all I'm saying, innit? So that's Man United fans that want build around him, make every situation around him perfect, bro. Nah, not for me. But it is.
I don't even think we should build around him.
If you're not trying to get the best out of your best player, then let him go. Then, innit? So let him go and win the Champions League somewhere else. Because he will.
That's my.
Man. Yeah. So it's fine. But you know what? You know what's amazing about football fans? Paul Pogba walks into any 11
easy
in the world, but he's not good enough for Man United though. But Man United are shit, blood. Listen to me. Man United are crap. Listen to me, man. Watch them today, Honestly, I wanted to cry, blood. I've never felt so sick in my life watching them play. Literally, as a big man sitting here, I can't remember watching them and feeling more embarrassed in my life today. More embarrassed. So if he's not good enough for us, cool, innit? We should win the Champions League this year, blood. Build around. Who are we going to build it around? Who are we building this team around then?
It's not about
we're going to build it around Rashford.
I don't think he's not good enough. I agree. I don't think.
Having a system, you don't build a team around anyone. You have a system.
That's what
we don't even have a system. So when we're talking about building things around people, how about we just build it around football? How about we do that?
That is it. That's my point. That's my point.
I'm telling you, that's the bondage.
Exactly.
people have, because people are scared that if Pogba goes on, he's gonna go and do his thing or whatever. Bro, go.
No, I'm not scared. I'm
that's
confident. It will happen.
You know what I mean, if people want it, if that's what so many fans are holding on to, like Pogba can do this, Pogba can do that, he can go to another team, can do. Bro, at the end of the day, he's not signed his contract. If he wants to leave, he'll leave, bro. It's as simple as that. For me, yeah, Pogba, best ability at our club, one of the best abilities, blah, 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 blah. But it doesn't mean because you have the best ability, no one else can do your job or can do what you do. I think there's people out there, I'm not going to start name dropping or whatever, but I think there's people out there that United can get that can do a job, bro. That can do a job better than what he's doing. That's all I'm saying. The ability is great.
It's not hard right now. It's not hard right now. Man's playing out of position. It's not hard to get someone here to
what is his position?
To do that job.
He's a jack of all trades, master of none.
No, he's not a jack of all trades. You call him a jack of all trades. Because he's good enough to play in more than one position, you call him a jack of all trades. That's a load of nonsense.
That's how I see it. The fundamental basics of what you're meant to have, I don't see Pogba doing. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Let me just say something there. Because I feel like Pogba has been failed at Man United. You know why I say this, yeah? All managers that have come in, have not got the best out of Paul Pogba. And this is what you got to realise is, Wan-Bissaka, cannot play out from the back. But it's rare. I've got to do this by myself. I can't pass to Wan-Bissaka. Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof, they're not good enough for centre back. So if I play a risky pass, it's gonna look bad on them. Luke Shaw never gets bombs forward. Bruno Fernandes wants to do everything by himself. Matic wants to play sideways. He's fundamentally in a system, where it's been flawed. And then you got a manager that doesn't come up to him and say, yo, listen, I want you to operate here. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. You know what I'm trying to say to you? So for me, when you look at it, and I understand where Cam's is coming from, Paul Pogba has to do the basics right. But Paul Pogba isn't that sort of player. Maybe all my United fans need to realise that Paul Pogba isn't a player that can give the simple pass. He's a player that plays with the arrogance, plays with the style. You know, I mean, you look at Zinedine Zidane, Did he care what other people think? He used to do what he wants to do. Spin-off turn. Ronaldinho, the same thing. I put them under the bracket of Pogba because you know why? Because these players play with arrogance. They're not bothered about what people say about them. You know what I'm trying to say to you?
Like, so why the same with like the Di Marias and all of these men. You see these kind of maverick ballers, bro. You don't play them in the positions that you're playing Paul Pogba. That's fuckeries, bro. You just don't do it. How are you playing man in a double pivot, bro?
There you go then. And that's
why because man don't like him, Because man don't like him, they're not complaining about that. But ultimately, what the fuck are you doing? Even playing man there in the first place. But because he's good enough and he has the athletic attributes to do it, man is saying, oh, a jack of all trades. He's not a jack of all trades. He might be a good athlete and he can get up and down the pitch, but he's a number 8 and he's always been a number 8. So when you're playing him as a 6, expect him to switch off defensively and give away stupid things. Expect him to give away clumsy fouls. Expect that because that's what he is. We've seen the same thing at Tottenham when they're sticking fucking in Ndombele wherever they feel like it, bro. Players like that, you need to play to their strengths. If you're not going to play to their strengths, you might as well play someone else in there. You're better off playing Fred in the double pivot, than playing Pogba in there week in, week out. Because at least that's more Fred's position than his Pogba's, bro. Do you know what I mean? Man, I don't want to talk about Pogba for the whole fucking show. But the facts are, man are always waiting for him to slip up to chat shit. Everyone's saying now 70%, 70%. Bruv, Bruno has dropped 70% and less than 70 many times. But no one cares, bruv. Because he scored a penalty. Pogba done it once.
Why not lose Pogba?
You see,
Pogba done it once. And man, all of a sudden, man don't care.
Man United lose Pogba, they are a top 7 club. Man United lose Pogba, Man United are a top 7 club. And I'll tell you why.
We've been a top 7 club the whole time he's been here, man. We finished 6.
Yeah, I understand that. What I'm trying to say to you, Man United are set back. They're set back though by top 4 for a number of years. Man United lose Paul Pogba, and I'm telling you right now, the whole club fails. You know why? Because of the level of nonchalance, the level of arrogance drops massively. And then the manager has to show why he's good enough to play 4-3-3, 4-3-2-1. Now, say now you're playing Matic, Fred, and Bruno Fernandes. Where's that era of, you know what? Who can make something out of nothing? That's what Paul Pogba does. Something out of nothing.
Paul Pogba not playing DM.
But not playing DM.
Exactly
what's
that. The point?
Exactly.
Because even
the thing is,
he was averaging creating more chances than anyone else on the pitch from playing as a number 6, bro. He shouldn't be fucking playing there in the first place. Like, I'm tired of having this conversation with people. If you're going to have him there and play him there, you might as well not play him. Like, it doesn't make no fucking sense because you're throwing him under the bus by expecting man to do the donkey work all the time and then getting on his back when he's not doing it, bro. He's the only player I've seen, that is asked to do something that he is not fucking built to do week in, week out, and gets criticized like he's a fucking specialist number 6. He's not. What do you expect from man? Like, it's doing my fucking head, seriously, because it don't make no sense, blood.
But I don't get it, because look, but the thing is, people are saying that, but then when you say that, when he's done it for France, whatever, people
he's playing next to fucking Kante, bro.
People bring up he does it for France.
Man's playing next to Kante. When you're playing next to Kante, it's not the same as playing next to Matic, bro.
Tournament, bro. People are saying Kante didn't have a good World Cup tournament.
But it doesn't matter. He's still better than Matic.
But
all I'm
gonna say is international football is a lot slower than any league football, bro. It's a lot slower. To do it in an 8-game tournament, that's great. That's amazing. But what I am gonna judge you on, is your career, your actual league career, your club career. International is nice, bro.
But careers. How many Scudettos man got? Man, you mean you're talking about Man United now?
Career is 75% of club or 80% club. The other 20% is international. Why is everyone judging it off international?
The reason why man are talking about international is because he's playing at Manchester United now in a shit team, blood. When you're playing in a shit team, a man always, you should do this, you should do that. That's a fuckery, bro. What player of his caliber in the world is playing at a worse team than him? Name one.
No,
hey, listen, that's his decision
to
sign.
One.
Why do people
act like
one,
bro?
He held him hostage or something?
Name one.
Decision.
Name one.
He came.
Name one. We got Condon to come into Man United. The same way Woodward sold us dreams, he sold everyone dreams. He probably told Pogba he was going to sign a bagger man when he signed him.
Yeah.
Where are
you know what it is? Do you know what it is, People expect Pogba to do what Messi does, like make something out of nothing from a position where it's near enough impossible to do. But when he's given the chance, and Rashford makes that run, when Rashford makes that run, that ball comes off. I always remember that first game against Chelsea last year. When he's given the chance to do that, it happens. But what's happening in front of him? There's nothing happening in front of him, so he's gonna have to take more touches on the ball. Like I remember someone come out in training, one of the young boys come out and said, Paul looks after me. He just says, if ever you're in trouble, give me the ball. He's carrying everyone. You know what I mean? How are you gonna?
Hey, bro, thank you for some sense, bro. Because you know what it is, you can be like a Scott McTominay and hide, and every time you get the ball, just look to get rid of it as quick as you can when there's nothing going on, or you can keep the ball. A lot of the time, he keeps the ball. There's nothing on. He loses it. Cool. He gets crucified. The man's taking responsibility. Guess what? We've got players on our team that hide, bro. The reason why they don't lose the ball is because they don't want it. We got Bear Man in there that we watch the game. A man hiding behind the ref, calling for the ball. Yeah, pass it.
Yeah.
Bear Man.
You know what Rob says here? You know what Rob says is perfect point, Because you know why, If Luke Shaw was a yard further, Paul Pogba would be devastating. If Matic, opens up his body and he's not hogging the halfway line, maybe Paul Pogba does something better. If Bruno Fernandes realize he's a team player, Paul Pogba will probably do better. If Rashford, tries and runs in between the lines and runs off the right back, maybe Pogba does better. But when the options, like Rob is saying, in front of you are not good enough, and the manager is not letting the players in front of him, I'll allow them to do that and say to himself, right, we're going to keep the ball, we're going to pass it slowly, side to side, let's build our play from there. When the system does not allow Pogba to nourish, then you're seeing what Pogba's doing right now. Every single manager has not done that. The players have come in and not done that. Maybe we're talking about a player that's never ever going to fulfill his potential because what it had of him has been poor. But sorry, Rob.
And even that, it's like, all right, fair enough. I can be very harsh on him. Let's give him the Bruno freedom. Play him in that place and see what happens, Because Bruno, the way he gives the ball away and his positioning, I don't know any other club in the Premier League that has a player that's more free than Bruno right now. Please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm trying to rack my brains. In the top 6 clubs, I don't know who has more freedom than Bruno. No. Whether that be, there's no one that has more freedom than him. So if you're going to give a man that freedom, it's going to be taken away from somewhere else, So I don't really expect Pogba to do much with what he's given. But on top of that, he should be doing better than what he's doing anyway. Absolutely. Like, if you take this game as a base, what he did, it should be better than that anyway. But I don't expect a messy performance from him when he's collecting the ball off of Matic, who's basically making a back three. And now you're open. Wan-Bissaka looks like he don't know whether he's coming or going. Should I go? Luke Shaw. Someone said Luke Shaw plays like someone's controlling his body. I feel like I'm playing place and I press R2 and then he starts running like you don't know. Remember, I think it was Mourinho that was saying he always had to tell him what to do. Like, go, stay. On top of that, the movement up top, again, we're relying on individuals. You see when Martial gets on the ball, yeah, I feel hope. Because I know he can do something. But I should feel hope from the team's fluidity. Like, none of these Brighton names are getting into this Man United team. But the way they play today, beautiful. And if we had a result like this, yeah, say we were playing Liverpool or them Barca's, them Bayerns, I'll celebrate grinding out a result, yeah. We'll take it as it comes. Guys, we played Brighton today. Crystal Palace beat us last week. And Brighton made us look like
exactly.
we were playing Sunday League football.
You know what it is, yeah? You know, Cams, yeah, I want to put this question out to you. You know when you talk about have we ever got the best out of Paul Pogba? Are we going to get the best out of ever Martial, Rashford, you know what I mean, Greenwood, all these players, Bruno Fernandes, Van der Beek when they come in? Are we going to get the best out of all these players? Maybe it's just a cultural problem at Man United. We've never ever looked at the football aspect of how we play, the system we brought. Maybe there's a cultural problem at Man United in terms of footballing ability. Sporting director could have sorted this out in terms of how we're going to get the best out of every player. I don't know if we'll ever get the best out of Bruno Fernandes because now he's almost taking a piss out of our club in terms of just literally do what he wants to do. Donny Van der Beek, yeah. Donny Van der Beek, yeah. Donny Van der Beek cannot be coming on the 90th minute. He's an established international player, player in world football. Let's talk about it. In terms of Rashford, yeah, are we ever going to get the best out of Rashford in terms of scoring in week out, becoming a top player? Look at Mbappe, how level. I'm not comparing it to Mbappe, but Mbappe's gone up. Well, are we going to get the best out of all these players? Luke Shaw, 7 assists in 7 years. Maguire, is he going to centre back partnership next to him? There's a lot of questions out here, and we're talking about
we haven't got the best out of any player.
Anybody, bro, nobody.
Oh, it's Ferguson.
But the thing is, what you see with that question, it's not even remember, you see with that question, I understand that. For me personally, I've said for a while, as long as Woody is overseeing things, we're never winning a title, in my opinion. That's me. Yeah, I mean, but in terms of the coaching and stuff, I've never come here and said that United are well coached. I know that. What I'm saying is, all right, you see, for someone like Martial, bro, yeah, I look at Martial and what he's been doing over the last season and now, and I'm like, do you know what? You are giving that 60% of individuals should be doing. You're being the other 40%, you're being let down. I don't look at some of these, man. Not even Rashford. With Rashford's form over there, I'm not looking at it and I'm saying, oh, it's all you, it's all Oli. No, I know you should be doing better. That's how I see it. There's some players that I think are being let down, and there's some players that I think are letting themselves down as well. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we can't 100% say everything is the manager. That's it. Martial, I've said for many, many times, I look at him, Greenwood as well, he's popping up in spots and taking his goals. That's what he can really do. These players I'm looking at, I'm like, yep, you lot are putting in the 60-70% you need to be doing. The manager needs to be delivering the rest. And the manager's not doing it. But when I'm looking at it and I'm seeing man getting tackled all over the place, I'm seeing nonsense, I'm seeing Rashford not taking on his fullback, I'm seeing, to me, that's you. I'm seeing Luke Shaw not getting on the ball, not even looking forward. He's passing backwards. For me, that's you. You know what I'm trying to say?
I disagree with that.
Can we help them? Can we help them? I want to know if we can be helped.
Players do what they're told to do, bro. I don't care. They either do what they're told to do or they do stuff because they're not told to do something. Either way, I don't blame the players for that because the facts are, when Van Gaal was there, he had Luke Shaw running by himself. He said, you're overweight, you need to lose weight, you need to get up and down. Luke Shaw's best season to this day is under Louis Van Gaal. You know why? Because he didn't have a fucking choice. The fact that we're blaming Luke Shaw for cutting back and passing sideways all the time is because the manager allows him to do it. If the manager said to him, beat your fullback and put crosses in, he would do that. He would have to, or else he'll get benched.
Shall I tell you why, yeah? Shall I tell you why? Yeah, go on.
These players, yeah, have had, some of them have been at the club for 5 seasons, bro. Yeah, not just Pogba, Luke Shaw's, all this type of stuff. These players have had so many excuses created for them, bro. So many, bro. A lot of them, what? They're going to end their career with we were a good player, but we played under Jose and Ole. That's what's going to be on the stamp on their name or something. Some of these
horrible. It's unfortunate.
Some of these players have been here for ages, and we've created an excuse culture for them a bit too much. It's just too much. That's what I'm saying. Yes, it's bad, but sometimes it's just too much, fam. It's like it's too much. Not their fault. It's all these. They're not even that good. That's what I'm trying. Some of them are not even that good.
But Cam, see what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying, yeah.
You're just
hear what I'm saying.
The whole point of a manager. Go on, Rob.
Wait, hear what I'm saying, Cam. See what I'm saying. On what you said, yeah. I hear that, yeah. But I'll ask you this: how many Brighton players get into the Man United squad?
It's not about
Yes, it is about that.
Wait. If that's the case, then that means you should never. Any team that's the best team should win every single match. Of course, there's going to be teams that give you difficult stuff. I have mentioned. Bro, the thing is, what's gonna make it out is like, say, I'm thinking Ole's a great manager. I've never said that, but all I've said is the players have to do more. We're creating too much of an excuse culture for them. They can't do no wrong. They can do 70% possession. They can not take on their fullback. They cannot do nothing. And we're just gonna say, eventually, you sometimes you gotta look at these players as well, man. The players,
bruv.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Bruv, man can look at
them. I'm on a show called Ole Out Show, fam. If I wasn't Ole Out, I wouldn't be here, fam.
Bruv, I hear all of that, but my point is, when you're playing against teams, yeah, that have worse players than your players, yeah, but they're better drilled and better managed. Man can say, yeah, the players are shit or the players aren't good, yeah, but cool, they're still better than the man they're playing against. So something has to give.
So, and even on that, yeah, do you feel that the players are not doing what Ole's telling them to do?
No, I think they are. That's why we're shit.
And that's the issue. Do you know what I mean? That's the issue. Like, if the players, you know, like Van Gaal, you wouldn't put a foot wrong. The football was so bad. Everyone played in their zones, yeah, but they were following instructions. If that's the case, I can say, you know what? They're following instructions. It's not working. But Lucho's been doing the same thing. For these players, there's not even no fear of someone's going to come on and take their place. So what else can they do? I feel in their minds, they know whoever comes and whoever I get subbed off for is not going to be able to do anything more than what I'm doing anyway. There's no fear of losing your position in this squad. Like, Rashford is not going to lose his position in this squad. Who's going to replace him?
Well, I mean, they're comfortable, fam. They're so comfortable.
They're too comfortable. They're too comfortable.
When you got a manager calling you nicknames and shit, but of course you're going to be comfortable.
Bro, these players were vouching. All I'm gonna say, these players were vouching for Ole, boy. Don't now try and start hiding it behind him when it goes wrong. Because when it was going well, these players were bombing it. Oh, we love him. Blah, blah, blah. It's so good to have a manager that used to play it. All of
what did I say at the time?
And then they're
when the man was saying that, what did I say? I said players like fucking Rashford, players like Pereira, all these man, they're gonna love Ole, of course. Because all the fuckeries that they want to get away with, they can get away with it now because the geezer's just happy to be here. Make-A-Wish Foundation, blood. That's what it is. So because Ole's just happy to be here, these men can fuck around chipping balls into bins in training. That's what they want. They don't want, bro, that's what they want.
Bro. Put Bielsa,
yeah?
Put Bielsa in this squad. See if these men won't be hating training, bro. They'll be hating it. They'll be hating it.
Luke will be coming and standing on the scale, holding in his belly, blood, every day at training.
Yeah.
You don't know what's up. You'll be hating going to work and that. They love going to work. They love going to work, win, lose or draw. You know, there's no stress other than the stress that the fans are putting on them.
Bielsa would have these men dreading work.
Trust me.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, this is a great comment. The manager creates the culture at the club. The culture at the club now is these men are on some fuckery.
Hey, these players love it.
Did you see Martial's face when he got taken off today? I can't speak French, but he was fuming, blood. You saw Martial's face. He looked like he wanted to just disappear, blood.
Yeah.
Listen, we're on a feel-good factor. The feel-good factor will die out, man. The feel-good factor will die out soon, and the players will start to realise that. That's my issue. Van der Beek, when he's sitting on the bench every game and he's seeing Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes having bad games, and he's looking at the level of tactics involved, people will start to see that. It's like the fans. The fans will start to see all his deficiencies sooner or later, and the players will see that. But like Martial will see that. He's a top international. Paul Pogba, the likes of players here that will see that they're being hung out to dry, and the manager's not doing anything about it. Victor Lindelof, yeah, is probably thinking, right, I know I'm not good enough, yeah, but it's looking a bit sticky here. We're always on the back foot here. We're not moving forward. We're not pressing. You know what I'm trying to say
I was
to you,
just
bro?
about to say that. Like these, you see the Maguires, the Lindelofs, they're looking poor, whatever. You know what I mean? Is it a situation? What I see a lot is Maguire's a fridge or Lindelof's a pussy or whatever like that. You know what I'm trying to say? But then when it's some of our better players, it's the coach. Is it not the same thing for the centre backs? Is it not the same thing for Saka?
Of course.
I'm just exactly. So now I'm just trying to create consistency all around.
Bro, did I not say that though? Did I not say that we would defend better if we defended better as a system? When Rio's trying to say, "Oh, we need better defenders." No, we don't need better defenders because Harry Maguire looked better at Leicester, yeah, and Leicester aren't better than us, bro. But he was in a system.
Exactly.
So that's why he left Leicester, and Leicester continued to defend the way they were defending with him in it, because it wasn't him; it was the system. Defending is always a system thing. Isolation defending don't really happen in the modern game.
System defenders, system attackers. You know, I mean, there's everything, man. You know, people laughed at me when I said Van Dijk's a system defender.
Bro, we said yesterday, put Victor Lindelof in Barcelona, he looks like a flipping top centre back.
There you go, then.
Yeah, as long as Woodward is in charge, it's peak. I'm telling man, yeah, Poch can come in, Nanguzman can come in, whoever can come in, yeah. I think they're gonna struggle under. The only thing is, it might be a little bit more entertaining. I think it'll be better, but I don't think the right things are gonna go.
I don't think they'll challenge for the league, but they'll improve
until he's relieved of football duties.
I understand what you mean, but don't you think the level of culture will improve? And then
100%.
The players will improve.
100%. But I don't think it'll be to where we want to be. We want to be champions.
I think with the managers that have come in here, unfortunately, they've gone against the sort of DNA of the club. And obviously, after a long tenure of Alex Ferguson, you can't come in and sort of go against the DNA of the club.
That's the reason they brought him. He's meant to be the DNA.
And that's why we saw the first bounce back. That's why we saw the... No, hear what I'm saying? That's why we saw the first bounce back. That's what we were talking about, the spirit. When he first came back here, he brought the spirit. So we saw that bounce back. But that's only going to last so long. You know what I mean? So if you're bringing in Van Gaal and Jose, who are making it a bit too rigid after the DNA's the whole other way, you need to bring in a manager that fits the DNA and the culture of the club fundamentally. Or you need to say to yourself, we're giving ourselves 10 years to change everything around.
Nah, Rob, we need to bun this DNA thing, innit? This Man United DNA is a myth. All of it. You know, though, just like the Liverpool DNA, it's all a myth, blood. Klopp ain't no Liverpool manager, blood. Klopp's Klopp, fam. You know them ones. Listen, yeah, Klopp didn't know nothing about Liverpool, blood. You know, like that, nothing. Nothing about Liverpool.
No, but hear what I'm saying.
Man might even have known the Beatles thing. Maybe that's what he knew, innit? Let me tell you something. Football evolved. Just get a good fucking coach, blood. I don't care what.
Hear what I'm saying though. Klopp didn't know about the DNA of Liverpool, but look how long it's taken them to get to a point where you can strip that back and get a good quality coach to come and change it around. Because if that was the case, if you got a good quality coach straight after when, to be honest, I don't even know when they were in their glory days, but if you got a good quality coach after they fell off, really, by what you're saying, they should have just bounced back.
No, but they fell off for a number of reasons. But a lot of the reasons why they fell off here was financial, bruv, and how they spent their money, similar to what we're going through. It wasn't the fact that, like, they never had, like managers didn't want to manage them and that. The facts are they weren't well run. That's the reason why they fell off. The bottom line is, if Manchester United get a proper structure in now and a proper coach, forget this United DNA bullshit. You get a good coach and you got a good structure, you win stuff. End of story. Because Chelsea ain't got no DNA and they still seem to just flip and win trophies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
The problem with this DNA thing is that we've actually had one manager through the whole time.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
So it wasn't United DNA, it was Ferguson DNA, blood.
Exactly.
Ferguson, yeah. Whether that be Ferguson, obviously all I know is Ferguson through my Man United supporting career, innit? So whether it is Ferguson,
you're not Ferguson though. Stop acting like a Ferguson, man. You create your own DNA. I've had enough. You know what it started to piss me off. Oh, United's DNA. Listen, mate, I couldn't give a shit about United's DNA right now because you don't implement it anyway. Rashford and Greenwood, they're not wingers, are they? Man United are built on traditional flying wingers, but you don't do that. So what are you talking about DNA? DNA's get the ball, pass it. Let's move between the lines. Let's fast forward football. You're not doing any of that, man. And you're talking about DNA, man. This guy's absolute fraud, man. As soon as this guy gets out of our football club, yeah, the sooner the better, man. Because he's talking about DNA, yeah. DNA, what is your DNA?
No,
DNA
I'm not just talking about him though. I'm talking about all the managers.
Same thing. He's pretty much done what Jose did, but with
There you
nicer.
go.
Really and truly.
Bro, what Ollie's doing is Jose ball, blood. It's not even Ollie ball. It's Jose. But you don't even change it.
Man.
Hey, Cam, you know what's wicked? Ollie didn't even change the formation to even make it look different. The same two holding midfielders. Ollie's a fraud. He came in.
Do you know what? Yeah.
And put a cherry on top of what Jose was already doing.
No top club other than no team at the top play 4-2-3. Is it 4-2-3-1? What are we playing?
This is what I said today.
Yeah,
this is what I said today.
That's prison football.
10 is a dying position. When we say 10 is a dying position, but then we have Bruno in acres of space, like just all near the striker all the time. That doesn't happen anymore. You need to have your midfielders. You need to have your players close to each other. But I don't know, man. Like
This is exactly what I said.
I tweeted it today. I said, you can't be a fan that was screaming Jose out because of his style of play when he got a second and 81 points, but then be saying we're only going to take as long as we're winning our 3 points, blah 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 for
But
today.
guess why, though, Cam? Guess why? Guess why?
Because when
Because he's a
Jose was
legend of the
getting
football
fucked,
club. That's
when
why.
we were defending
He's a legend of the football club, Cam.
What?
He's a legend of the football club. That's why he's been allowed this. Yeah, let's not hide away from the facts. Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. Yeah, he's a legend of this football club, and that's why he's been given his time, mate. If this was any other manager, this was any other ordinary manager, mate, you'd not be last day since probably, you know what I mean, when it was Burnley, when he lost to Burnley 2-0 at home. That's when he would have left at the football club. Yeah, but you know what? He's a person that would never ever talk to the Glazers. He'll never ever say to Woodward, "I want this, I want that." We've got a man here who's a puppet to the Glazers, and he said, "Yes, man. Let's not be real out here. Let's be real out here for 1 minute." Yeah, he will not attack the Glazers. He will not say what he wants. He's a man to say, "You know what? I've not had these kind of players before. I've not had Bruno Fernandes play before." He's had players in Molde and Cardiff who are poor and who are below his average. He's happy to be here, guys. He's not getting a job after this.
Yeah,
You
bro,
don't
I
realise
said
it.
it.
He's not getting a job after this. He's going back to Norway, yeah. I don't know what he's going to do in Norway, yeah. But he's going back to Norway in an ambassador role, and that's his career gone, mate. He's here in an I'll be real here. He's here in an apprenticeship job, yeah. He's here as a job experience. Look at him when he's around Old Trafford. Look at the stadium, mate. You've been here 20 years. What you still look at the stadium for?
Did you see after the game? When they asked him after the game, when the thing fell down? When the thing fell down, he said, "Oh, how do you explain that?" And he was like, "Oh, you can't explain it." And I was like, "Yes, you. What? So what were you watching on the screen if you can't explain it, blood?" This guy's crazy.
And there you go,
when
then.
I watch
There
him
you go,
play, when I watch him manage, I think, yo, this you is literally, what is he looking at on the screen? It looks like he's playing fantasy football, blood. It looks like he's got a little screen on the side.
Bayern play 4-2-3-1. Bayern plays 4-2-3-1, but the difference is Bayern actually have the smartest, arguably the smartest player in football in that position. Thomas Muller, mate, he's incredible with his intelligence. You know what I'm trying to say? There's really levels to that intelligence to anyone else.
You know what Ollie is, yeah? You know what Ollie is, yeah? You know what Ollie is? Ollie's the type of manager, yeah, to play football. You know when you play FIFA career mode, yeah, and you lose a few games and you're out the title race, yeah. You know what he does? He restarts it again, yeah. This is the type of the manager. He restarts it and then realizes he's got another opportunity to come back again. That's the manager you've got on Solskjaer. He plays career mode, yeah. He restarts it, starts again until he wins it. He never learns from his mistakes. He never learns that. You know what? I'm doing something here wrong here. I need to start it out. I need to probably get a new transfer. That's the type of manager Ollie is, man. That's what he is. He's a person that tries things over and over again, but doesn't realize it. He's making mistakes time and time again. And until he realizes that, mate, you know what? I don't know where Man United are going to be. I'll be real. It's very, very sad time. We could be 8th or 9th this season if we stick with all these bullshit tactics, mate.
Oh, you man, smash that 1 second, Robert. You man, I smash the like button and mods. How many likes are we on, bruv? Do you know what I'm saying? And yo, big up the guests as well, blood. You get me, bruv? No one chatting shit, blood. Man, are having some good old-fashioned debates, blood. This is what football's about, blood. This is what happens in the group chats. This is what happened. Man, them have disagreements. You get me? This is what happens, blood. None of you, man, in the chat disrespecting none of the guests. You can chat shit about me all the time. I don't care, blood. But don't chat shit about my guys, blood, because we're in here having fun, blood. Yeah, we say, Robert.
I'm about to say, that's the definition of madness, isn't it? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. We got played off the park by Crystal Palace, And it's the same squad in today. I don't see no tactical alterations. I didn't see nothing different. I didn't see nothing different from the running we had off the back of lockdown towards the end of the season, getting kicked out of all of these semi-finals. It's the same thing. Do you know what I mean? I want to see something different. And I would have more faith in Ollie if he showed me something different. You know? If he showed me... all I can think of is maybe when we played Liverpool and Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw or Brandon Williams were closing down Trent and Robinson up high. I feel that's the only different thing I've seen, you know, other than that, going to City, counter. Remember there was a period with just a counter-attacking team. Now we try to be a...
against Brighton. Flip state.
Yes, you see, give Rashford the space and he can do it, yeah? But other than that, we ain't got an idea. When was the last time, I was saying before the game, when was the last time we carved open a team and said, sit down, there you go, goal,
bro,
bang.
you know when United look good? When we got Rashford bombing it and Pogba chipping it over the top to him. That's the only time we look good, you know.
20 to 50 yards of space. We're the best team in the world.
Down. If you give him space, bro, Pogba get out his feet, ping, Rashford's onto it, blood, 1-0. That's it, bruv. Literally, some of our best goals have come like that. As soon as we have to actually think about unlocking the door, man, we're done at it.
And that's why, that's why we sometimes get results against the better clubs, because they will come and try and beat on us. They'll try and push that defensive line up high, and then we're getting these results, and it's like, rah, City this, rah, Liverpool draw this, you know what I mean? But these other clubs, like these mid-table clubs, they'll come to us and be like, if we sit back, they're not a threat to us. Luton did it. Luton did it for half of that first half and then said,
we got Pamba in town, and what we're gonna say that's the players as well. Come on, brother. Like, you know what I mean? Luton, fam.
Luton.
They had like 70% possession at one point. We can't keep the ball even against championship opposition, bro. That has to go down to the coaching.
And if we could keep the ball, we're not going to 5 at the back when we're 2-1 up. You know, if we had faith in that we can see out a game, you're not sitting back like it's a cup game. All you need to do is scrape through. You know, you go and put your personality on the game. Don't let Brighton dictate to you what to do.
This is it.
And that's what they did today. I felt so embarrassed.
But see, so when people talk about United DNA, yeah, one thing United have always done is, man say United are a counter-attacking team, bro. That's bullshit. United have never been a counter-attacking team under Ferguson. United always played on the front foot, but we broke quickly. That's the difference. We broke quickly, but we weren't a counter-attacking team. We were just dangerous on the counter-attack. This myth that we are a counter-attacking team means that we used to sit back and let teams have the ball. We never did that. Cams, when did we ever turn up to teams and say, oh, you can have it, we'll just hit you on a break? Only Arsenal away, blood. We used to play like that.
Rooney even came out and said that he was shocked when Fergie told him to do that against Barca. You remember? He come out recently. Yeah, Rooney even said, Fergie said, go and press them. You know? We were never one of them teams that just sit back like that.
That's it.
What? It's mad.
But this is it.
It is what is the only thing that Ole has done better than Jose Mourinho is our counter under Mourinho is bad. He couldn't even counter.
There was no counter.
That's the only thing that we've improved. But obviously, we couldn't counter. We had Fellaini starting 90% of the games. Herrera, like we ain't a counter team. You know what I mean? But that's the only thing I would say that he's done better in terms of. But everything else, I mean, we can't.
But then Ole's got better players, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. He does. He
still can't do the basics right. You can't do the basics right. So who's in a worse position? Mourinho wanted these players that like Bruno Fernandes, wanted all these expansive players. He didn't get them, and now Ole's got these players, and still we're looking at, oh, you know what? We're not moving forward. We're not breaking in between the lines. We're not trying to be expansive on the ball. We're not trying to, you know what I mean, get more possession than the opposition. Let's put them in their half. We're not doing the simple things right. And when you start to do that, you're thinking, rah. So is this our Man United manager? This is what we're talking about moving on forward. Like for me, the ceiling was done. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for me, I've said it a whole long year. In the summer, should have had a real talk. I said, you know what? How do we move forward with a better manager? That should have been a big question in the summer. How do we move forward with a better manager? And now what they're realising is, when Everton now are looking better than us, when Wolves now are looking better than us, Leicester, I'm telling you, man.
Bruno freedom, yeah.
Oh,
that's funny. That's funny.
This is the best show that man's ever done. I swear, I'm fucking crying, bro.
Oh man, it's pissing me off because now I'm looking at it thinking, Tottenham away Tottenham, at home on the weekend on Sunday. Yeah, people have been moaning about Mourinho and why he plays boring football. But look at him now when he gets Tottenham, when he has a better players in front of him. Yeah, and when he has Son.
The only thing that has saved you, Ole, I'm telling you now, is the fact that Jose hasn't beat him yet.
Yeah, it's gonna come though.
Wait on how everyone's gonna turn.
Well, of course. But I've been there already, bro. I've been there since forever, so they can't chat to me, innit? Because I've been knowing that from day one. You feel me? That's a difference, innit? I know this is coming.
That's very
I
true.
know Harry Kane and Son are licking their lips, mate. You know what I mean? Because they know that man in between the lines, yeah, and they play pedestrian football, and they let you have the ball. And when Mourinho and Kane come forward, mate, and Son especially, yeah, be well worried, mate, because what they'll do is not one, not two, not three. They'll score as many goals as they possibly can, mate. Crystal Palace should have scored about 4 or 5. Today, Brighton should have scored 6. You think Mourinho and Son, you think they're going to be that
you give Tottenham them Brighton chances?
This is what I mean, mate. This is what I mean.
Bro, we get Pam, I'm telling you. And that's the thing. One thing is, yeah, with me, yeah, like, I look at it. And the thing is, when I look at our players, I'm like, a half decent manager does way better with these men, bro. Like, that's what it is. Of course, the players have to look at themselves, but also when Oli came out the other day and said, "Oh, it's not up to me to keep the players happy," and that, bro, it is though. You know, that's part of man management. That's part of managing a big squad. You're gonna have players that don't play. You have to still make them feel involved. You still have to keep them motivated. You have to do those things. It's part and parcel of being a top manager. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, all right, they're not playing this week. Yeah, it's not my problem, bro. Because guess what? 2 injuries, all of a sudden, these men are going to need to play.
That's your start.
And what's the excuse to
you know what I mean? All of a sudden, they're in the starting 11 and they're like, fuck this, Oli. He had me training with the fucking on the 18s.
What's the excuse then, Rants? What's the excuse after that then? You know what? I've got my players to play to where I want to play. But then when you've got your players now, what are you doing now then?
But he's been saying
that's what's going to happen though.
He's been saying, I've been telling them we want them to move it quicker. We want them to move it quicker. You know how they move it quicker? Practice it in training. Clearly you're not, bro. Because other teams aren't struggling with that. The way Brighton were moving the ball was a madness today, bro.
Beautiful. Madness. In comparison Brighton, to my team, I couldn't believe it. You know, it makes me think, let's go and get one of these managers that is actually just good. No big name, nothing like that. You've gone for your name. Just get someone that's in 2020. He understands football right now. We don't know him from the Brighton man. I didn't know him from anyone. Bro, maybe I don't watch enough international football.
Bro, man, I got Harry Potter as the manager, fam, and he's just out here doing spells, blood. Man, like Potter, fam. Like, bro, what are we seeing? This Lamptey, yeah, literally 2 weeks ago, no one was talking about him, and now everyone's saying that this Bray is the next fucking.
He's better than Wan-Bissaka. I don't want to hear nothing. Yeah,
in 2 games.
Listen. We need to have a talk about Wan-Bissaka because I feel like Lamptey is better than Wan-Bissaka.
Hey, before we get into that, I'm telling you now, yeah, you see when Tottenham score, Mourinho slides on his knees, none of you, man, don't pull my phone, please. Because it's going to happen. Mourinho's going to be running down the touchline next week. Look.
Oh, you know what? My days.
Reason, yeah, I just think we might get a result against Spurs. That's United. You know, bro, you know how United are. This is the type of game that all of a sudden, yeah, it's just weird, man. I think we'll
Cams, you know, before I would believe that, yeah? Before I'd believe that. But now,
look at this comment, blood. How can man say that? When Saeed's quiet, it looks like that's charging, blood.
It's building up. It's all building up.
Yo, piss me off.
Fuck off.
They don't even pay me for this shit, man. Man United pissing me off, bro. Man United pisses me off because in the day, yeah, the same old shit, same year in, year out, man. You know what I mean? You're supposed to see an improvement. You're supposed to see levels to what we become, yeah. But again, it's the same old problem. Can we play football right? How is that become Man United? Where we're talking about can we beat Man United to possession? Can we say to Brighton, you're not having a ball today. You're gonna chase shadows. When was Man United completing a complete performance? Can someone tell me when was the last time Man United completed an absolute complete performance where they never gave a team a sniff in the game?
No, it's been a long time. The thing is, yeah, what's mad is that people, you know what, yeah, no matter what, even the fact that Man United finished 3rd or whatever, yeah, people can see, I'm telling you, teams can see the negativity around Manchester United, bro.
Of course.
They are they are so on exposing Manchester United. I'm swear when I watch them play other teams, they're not this motivated.
They're not on it. They're not like that.
Bro, it's like they know
Of course not.
every flaw in our team, fam.
And you
It's
think Jose
mad.
doesn't know it? Oh my god!
What is it?
And you think Jose don't know it? Blood, he's already got the tapes out. They're not sleeping tonight, you know.
Fam, when I'm seeing these teams, I'm like, yo, these guys are so. It's like they know get onto Man United early or get onto United, then it's just gonna go tits up. Yeah, I mean, and really and truly, Trossard should be donkey of the day, bro, because that guy was missing for fun and Solly March, bro. Really and truly, he should have been smoked. Not even a loss. We should have been smoked. And bro, man, it's
Do
crazy.
you know what? Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you know what? All these teams, when they get their fixtures, they see Man United, they think, yes, this is our chance to have a go. Like Man United, no more. Every single team that we play, we need to deserve the right to win.
Yeah.
We can't go into any games and not think we need to deserve the right to win. We think because we're rocking up to Brighton, all right, cool, we got quality, we'll just turn them over. These other teams, they don't respect us no more.
Nope.
They don't respect us. They're coming there. They're thinking, yes. When they see Liverpool on the fixture list, they're thinking, it's gonna be a game today. Like we gotta be 110%. Teams are coming to United thinking, if I do my job 100%, we can get something here. You know, there's no fear around it.
But why should there be
Because
fair? Because we're
if
no
you
team.
beat Man United, you're in the papers. It's news. You're trending. You're getting
Yeah.
memes, you're getting this. Everyone would love to beat Man United, and they're going out their way and they're doing not too bad of a job. It's not too bad of a job.
know?
We won, but hey, everyone.
I see Zaha after the game. You can just tell, like, yes, we did that. You know, there's a confidence, like, yeah, we beat them and we deserve to beat them.
Of
You
course.
know, it's a bit mad.
But this is it, bro. So when you look at it, the bottom line is, yeah, bro, like there's blame everywhere. There's blame everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? From in the recruitment. Well, fuck that guy anyway. Do you know what I mean? But just the recruitment, the players and that. Do you know what I mean? Even when you're bringing in players, Woodward's to do with the recruitment. Even when you're bringing in players, the personalities or the lack of personalities, again, comes down to recruitment. Man United have got this thing now where they only want to sign under 23s. So where are your leaders if you're only going to sign young players? Do you see what I'm saying? That's why everyone's eulogizing over Bruno, bruv, because he shouted at a few people, because he's a big fucking man compared to these guys. Do you know what I mean? But
he has to sign those type of players. Man. Ole has to sign those type of players because they're the only ones that will actually give him that kind of like that respect. Do you know what I mean? With his unqualified CV and that. There's the only ones that will give him that kind of respect. Greenwood will look up to Ole nicely. Rashford will. Martial may even. They've not really done it. If you're talking about the course of their careers, obviously some of them are young and they've not really done anything in their careers. You know what I'm trying to say? Hey, let's not forget, Matic was dissing the hell out of Ole when he wasn't.
He was trolling him online, blood.
Remember how disrespectful Matic was? It's only until he started getting games he's gone quiet.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bro. He was.
Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it then. Maybe this is it. This is happy.
Look at
Players like this can be having game time.
Lukaku didn't respect Ole. Sanchez didn't respect. Bro,
he didn't respect Ole at all, bro. He was leaking confidential news on Twitter about the training sessions.
Exactly.
Training and that.
Exactly.
Do you think he would have done that to Jose?
It's only because Pogba, you know, he's a good guy, innit? As much as the media want to try and paint all this, he's a good guy. He's not come out and said anything about Ole like that. You know what I mean? But I know in his head, Evra's doing all the talking for him on a sly anyway.
Yeah,
so,
he is. It's not sly at all, bro.
Evra's saying, look, my bro Paul, don't worry, I got you. You know what I mean? That's what Evra's doing. And Paul's obviously he's got that respect from Ole from before as well, when they were at the club before. And on top of that, he is a good guy. Do you know what I mean? That's why we can't get onto him too much, because I feel like he's trying and there's only so much you can try. Minus the basics, you know.
But this is it. Bruv, it's funny, and that's what I mean. Pogba is mad respectful because, you know, there's bare man that want to pam Ole, blood. Like, when I saw Martial's face today when he went off, bro, 1,000 words, blood. You know them was that picture. He's like, fuck this guy. You see when Fred's getting subbed off, I see Fred effing and blinding as well. These men know something's not right, innit? Footballers know when something's not right, blood. Do you know what I mean? And as much as they love the club or whatever, bro, a lot of these men, in their head, I think that they know something's not right, innit? They know that this is not what playing for Man United was meant to feel like. When these men told man to come here, it wasn't meant to be like this. You know those when you get in a relationship and you're like, blood, how are we beefing already, blood?
And the trophies as well would dry up. And the trophies as well would dry up.
You know what I mean? You get in a relationship, blood, it's still new and that. And you're just like, bro, why are we arguing? Like, all the time. Like, this
Trust
ain't
me.
right, fam. You know what I mean? And that's what
Hey.
it's like with United.
Let me give a shout out to Greenwood though, because I feel like he did some good stuff today.
I don't really
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I didn't really see him do too much. I can't lie,
I
but
feel
maybe I
so.
wasn't paying attention. But I thought
I feel
it's
so,
gonna
man.
happen, innit? With him, he'll be up and down anyway. You know what I'm trying to say? He's
Yeah.
8 years old, so I don't expect perfection every single week from him. One
Not
thing
at
I
all.
do know is when the chance comes, he'll score. His
Yeah.
chance came today, he scored, and then obviously Rashford is offside. But
Yeah.
that's one thing that I do know. But I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Every time every time Greenwood went up front, we actually started an attack, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
Martial and that, but it just shows that Greenwood needs to be in the 9 sooner or later, quickly, because I don't think the right
But he
wing
ain't gonna
team is.
do that though. All he never gonna do that, bro. What would make sense is put Martial on the left, Greenwood through the middle, and then maybe sort something out maybe on the right hand side. You know what I mean? I don't know who's gonna play there, but sort something out on the right hand side. You know what I mean? Like that would make sense. Obviously, Sancho is probably the one that everyone's thinking about, innit? Let's be real out here. But that would make sense. But the problem is what I don't get is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got a squad, yeah? He's got a squad. And I don't know why he's trying to say to certain people that you're not good enough to be a squad when he was a squad player himself. So I don't know what he's doing, mate. You know what I'm saying?
You're going there, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go there, but you know what I'm saying? I have to go there, you feel me? So he should not disrespect these kind of players, yeah, that are not in the squad. Because at the end of the day, yeah, there's international players on the bench here. And I know people are going to say Dan James is rubbish. Dan James is a Welsh international. When he plays for Wales, he's lit.
But he's off the left.
Exactly.
He's off the left. Yeah, he's off the left.
Doesn't realize that though. Does Ole Gunnar Solskjaer get the best out of him? No. He plays him on the right hand side. Play him on the left. You know what I mean? Simple, mate.
You
know what I mean? You're looking at Fred. No, I'm not trying to say to you. I'm trying to say to you, yeah.
I hear what Saeed's saying though, because he produces something when he plays for Wales.
He does.
There you go.
You know?
To be fair, he's playing San Marino, but I hear you, fam. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, man, give Daniel James some quality, some benefit of the doubt, man. But what I'm trying to say to you is, there's people out on the bench here that can do business, but the problem is you need to get the best out of them. Know where they play right. Play Fred next to Pogba and Bruno. It can happen. You just have to make it try. You know what I'm saying to you? There's a lot of people in this squad here that can be good. Matter maybe playing on the narrow right hand side and drifting in, but then you got people around him buzzing around. You got to know all this kind of stuff. But when you're doing certain stuff, yeah, and you're playing a narrow midfield, narrow wingers, narrow fullbacks, everyone sat behind the ball, then obviously everyone's going to look bad. Then Paul Pogba's going to look bad. Then Bruno's going to do a lot of stuff that are crazy. Then Martial's going to be ghosting out the games. Then Rashford's going to be looked poor. Because you know why?
But that's the
in
wickedest
place.
thing about all of this. When we're talking about, the last player to look good in a Man United shirt is Robin Van Persie, blood. Deep it. That's the last player.
Bad, you know, he just missed chances, but
Zlatan was dying out there.
His quality showed lying, man.
Yeah, but he was dying though. Zlatan, he was missed bare chances though. Yeah, he still scored.
But he did well, man.
Yeah, he did all right, but bruv, he never looked like. Bruv, he didn't look like Zlatan, innit? Van Persie, we got the last of it almost looked like prime Van Persie, even though it wasn't prime.
Yeah.
He was the last player that the team actually got the best out of him. We didn't get the best out of Zlatan. We didn't get the best Zlatan.
I was watching Haaland, yeah. So today I was watching Haaland videos, just all goals or whatever.
Yeah.
And bro, I'm telling you now, yeah, the team Sancho will be coming into, bud, is not the team.
He's gonna cry, innit?
He will be in for a shock. If I was his advisors, yeah, boy, I don't know, because fam, I'm looking at Dortmund. First, the line is so high that these teams are playing. Yeah, he's getting.
And that's why Werner's struggling now. You know,
bro. Sancho's final ball is different level. Like it's potentially world class in my. It is world class. His final ball is world class. But when I was looking at the movement of Haaland. Oh,
there you go.
Fam?
Is it?
He was making it easy for guys, fam. And then the high line on a counter that we do, Sancho will be different. But in these blocks that we're going to do, maybe once or twice, this individual quality might bail us out. But we're in a huge shock if we think we're going to get the Dortmund Sancho to United, in my opinion, man. It's peak. It will be peak. And people will start calling him a fraud, and
there you go. But
the Sancho still happened though.
No, but you see the Haaland thing, yeah. I told man, yeah, when man was saying, "Oh, we're gonna get Haaland," I said, "Bruv, you see with this low block thing and United's lack of creativity, this ain't the club for him. Who even puts in crosses? Did we put in a cross today?
Yeah, no, we don't.
What you got to play like Haaland, bro? Because he's not gonna back into man, hold it up like Giroud and knock it off, blood. Like that's almost like that's what United want the way they play.
And
you know what I mean?
You see when he's there, yeah. Sancho, we know, hasn't got that much pace in it. Like, well, when he gets going on the counter, he can move.
Yeah,
but he's not really kind of what's the word? He's not like explosive enough.
He's not.
You know what I'm gonna say. So obviously he always cuts in, even off the right. Sancho's cutting in. He's not really hugging the touchline. He
cuts across because he ain't got the pace to get away from people.
Exactly, and off the left. But what is the options that he's got off there? Guerrero flipping, touching, hugging the touchline, bombing on, and Hakimi. United, he's gonna come and do the work. Wan-Bissaka.
I'm not McTominay, blood.
No. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, he's not coming back, man. That's the thing. That's what I kept saying to people. What Sancho, when he looks at they're thinking, am I gonna improve as a player? He's not gonna improve as a player, but he will improve at Dortmund. He's not gonna improve at Man United, mate, and that's the bottom line. Like it or not, Rashford won't get to that next level. And you know what? Sometimes I look at Martial, yeah, and when he's not performing, sometimes and he's not overall feeling the game, yeah, he will not improve as a player. Yes, he might get individual accolades in terms of 17 goal season, but as a player, you won't see him improve to the next level because that Man United where there's a culture of not getting to the next level. Yeah. Man United have not got to the next level for the last 10 years. Last 10 years, guys. So how is the players of Paul Pogba? How is the likes of Luke Shaw who still hasn't kicked on? How's the likes of Lindelof going to get to the next level when the whole culture of Man United never gets to the next level? Simple as that, man.
It's very, very true.
Wait, listen,
like
3 years, Greenwood might be like, this might not be the spot for me, So
that's why they gave him the number 11, blood, just to lock man down. I swear
just to sweet him a little bit.
Martial reminds me of fucking Anelka, blood. I swear down. If United don't do something soon, Martial's gonna just be knocking on the door, like
of course, man.
Same with Bruno. I don't think Bruno's gonna take not winning something for the next 2 seasons. He'll leave, blood.
Of course.
Who? Bruno?
Yeah, bruv. He'll leave 100%. You can
How old
see
is
that.
Bruno?
20. No, I think 20. Let me check.
I feel like he's 26.
I think
he's like Pogba's age, like, isn't he?
Boy, he better stay.
I think he's 25, 26. 26. Yeah. 26, just turned
26.
Just turned 26, yeah. This one.
Nah, he's still of good age. He's still
he's September. Yeah, he's 26. So I thought he was 27.
No, but he'll leave. The Bruno arrogance, yeah. Because think about it. Think when he first came, yeah. You remember? You see when players first come, yeah. Obviously they're being pumped with this message. Man United is about titles. It's about titles. But imagine you're finishing 6th, 7th, 2 years in a row. I can't even see the title. I can't even see it. So what's he gonna stay for? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's he gonna stay for?
Getting his name on the stat sheet, he's gonna think he's eventually, you know what I mean? But you see with Bruno, that what we call like arrogance or whatever, we would be applauding it if we were good. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but we're not.
Yeah.
That's the thing, yeah. But it's just one of them ones where it's like, it's the right mentality to have. In a way.
Yeah. 100%.
But it's just that, it's not going to be replicated by United. So it might rub off on some people as kind of annoying, innit? Yeah. But imagine Cantona in a rubbish Man United team. Bro, he'll be...
No, but you know what? It's the right mentality to have, yeah, when you can back your talk. But obviously the level of the whole squad, like, it's the right mentality to have. But say you're doing underneath 70% pass completion, yeah, you need to humble yourself a little bit. Bring that up and then come with it,
Yeah.
So it is the right. Like I want our players to have that mentality, but I want your quality to talk for itself first. And then start getting on to guys. And obviously he's doing numbers, he's backing penalties, the assists. So he will feel in his head, I'm doing my bit, help me, but you're a waste for a lot. Yeah. Give any other players the opportunity to have the
2 pair of the months. 2 pair of the months, player of the year, or by the fans. Goal, like what, 3 goal of the months or something? I mean, when you're getting all of that, then you're gonna
you got the right to have the ego, innit?
Walk in and you're gonna think you're God out here, you know what I mean? So
it's horrible how much they've been tossing man off, though, to be fair. But you know what? It's one of them ones where, as a whole, because the team's so poor, man have to look at that, bro. Do you know what I mean? When we actually broke it down and we were like, right, we ain't seen the best of any of our players and we know the quality they have. As much as I get onto Marcus Rashford, I don't think he's a great footballer. But one thing, like we were saying about Daniel James, Bielsa would improve him. a proper coach would improve Marcus Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
A proper coach would improve him.
100%.
I don't think that Martial needs to be improved. I just think Martial needs to be in a system where we're actually getting him on the ball a lot more, because with the ball at his feet, he's the best player in our team. The best player.
Yeah.
Nobody's better on the ball than Martial. Nobody. No one. No one can hold the ball, dribble, like slide little things. He's the best player on the ball in the team, but he has 10 touches and a half, bro. Why is that? How come for me,
and on top of that,
touches for Liverpool and Martial gets 10 for us? Do you know what I mean? Because we don't play into him.
And you see when we was playing him from out wide, that's the reason we were playing him from out wide, because he's the best on the ball. You know, obviously he says he's a centre forward, so that's where he wants to play. You got to play through him. We talk about building a team around someone. Maybe you got to play to his strengths. That's why you want to play him out wide, so he can get in the game a bit more.
Yeah.
The thing is, look, like with Rashford and Martial, right? One thing is though, they've both, in my opinion, anyway, they've improved. Not because of Ole, but whatever small extra freedom they might have or doing it themselves or whatever has improved, which will make me think, like, everyone seems to have jumped off the Rashford or like he's not good or whatever. But the jump, in my opinion, that he's made from Jose to Ole is quite a significant one. So now that if we're talking about get Poch in, get Nanguzman, get whatever, I think it could be implemented in him to improve another step. Like Saeed said, he won't improve no more. But I think if you get someone in, he could potentially improve, because I've seen him improve from one manager to the other. Whereas someone like, let's say, Luke Shaw, I haven't seen no difference between him under Jose and him under Ole. You know?
Yeah.
So that's like Martial as well, fam. Look at the difference with Martial under
it's
Jose.
true.
So I think if they get someone, there's at least evidence that they're coachable. You know what I'm trying to say?
With Rashford, I think that his output can be improved in a better system where he's coached up here, because this guy's brain dead. Twice he was offside today, when he didn't need to be. Looking across the line.
Accountability though? Where's the accountability?
Looking across the line and being flagged offside, bro. Like, that's the worst offside.
I remember the first one.
Where's Martial been told? Rashford been told, listen, mate, stay on your line, mate. Stay behind.
No, but it's not even that. If it's not even stay on your line, bro, coach him. Oli was meant to be a striker, blood. Like, bro, Rashford should not be getting caught offside looking across the line. That is the one time you get caught offside where your manager's going mad. Do you know what I mean? You're looking across the line and he got caught offside twice because he's too eager to get into places. But you know why? Because he knows he ain't getting another chance. Do you know, like that? That's what it is. You can be patient. Yeah, you can be patient in a team that creates a lot of chances. But when you play for Man United and Brighton are out creating you, it's a fucking problem.
Do you think they look at it? You know how Jose Mourinho looked at it and thought, you know, when that little picture and they analyse their performance. Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the board analyse players' performances? Because I don't. I really, really don't. There's no accountability for these set of players. I really do, man. There's no accountability.
You just see who scores, in it. They analyse the stat sheet.
They analyse who scores. They analyse who collects the calls in the training ground. They analyse who pats people on the back. They analyse who, you know what I mean, who says, oh, good vibes FC. They analyse all these little certain moments here, and they don't really look at the footballing aspect of it. That's the bottom line here.
Do you know what they analyse? They analyse who runs the most. If you run the most, you're in the squad for the next week. Whoever outruns their opposite opponent, you're in the squad for the next week. Because that's what Oli was on, running. Well, I do agree.
You know what's mad? We've got man like Carrick, yeah? Yeah, do it. Honestly, I don't know what he does in training. What his role is in training, innit? I like Carrick. He's a great player for Man United. If you're learning, if his education is going to be learning from Ole, he's not going to end up being a good manager. I'm sorry. He was learning off Pep, fam.
You see?
So bro, what is like, Carrick? Even if Ole goes, Carrick has to go with him, you know? Like, stick around, fam.
Man can't keep him. You can't give him to Pochettino.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You're in part of this. Like, you're learning from... Nah. Honestly, like,
you know what it is,
all
bro?
unqualified.
You got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a PE coach, yeah? You got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a PE coach. What happens is you get cover, don't you? When there's a PE coach not available, you get cover. Then comes in Michael Carrick. When Michael Carrick's not available, then you go get Kieran McKenna. Then you go get Mike Phelan. All these guys are just P coaches, mate. That's all they are, yeah.
Flipping
You
out,
know what I mean?
man.
Mike Phelan, mate. I don't know what he's got. He's got more shorts than he's got football knowledge, mate. That's how bad it is. I've got more shorts than he's got football knowledge. You know what I mean? What's going on, man? What's going on with his football team, man? Man's he's getting new shorts every day, yeah. And I'm not. Where's your football knowledge, man? Don't to see you go to sport that. Yo, man, listen. He probably visits more times Sports Director than he does analysing performance, bro. Listen, man, you get me? We should just call ourselves Sports Direct FC, man. Because man, bro.
We're raising. All we're doing is we're raising new Steve Clarks and Paul Clements and that.
That's exactly what we're doing. Alan Kirbishleys and that blood. That's what we're getting.
That's it, bro. Like honestly, fam. Like, bro? If Carrick is gonna leave United, he's probably gonna get a League One job, bruv. In all honesty, and if Ole's to leave Man United, he's not getting a Premier League job. Mike Phelan. I hope they're still holding whatever role he had in Melbourne.
In Australia, fuck.
Yeah. He had basically career in whatever role he was doing in Melbourne. Wasn't even coaching or
he wasn't managing. He was almost like doing like a kind of sporting director thing over there. Like,
come on, man. Director,
and then Ollie brought him back for the sentiment thing because he was like, "Oh, you remind me of Sir Alex Ferguson."
You worked on the Fergie. You know what Fergie did, right? Yeah. I was the one that was telling Fergie what to do. Yeah.
What did Rants say? Rants said earlier, Mike Phelan was probably just getting Fergie's chewing gum ready. When the chewing gum's running low, Phelan was still with the packet.
Man went to Costco, blood, and got the big thing. You know? I went to Costco and got that big Wrigley's.
Shout out to Costco.
Shout out to Costco, blood. You want to get the show sponsored and that, bro. Man, get a big carrot cake and that. Flipping out. Nah, bro. Feelings are fraud, innit? All of them are frauds, innit?
Yo, listen, my Capital Extra, man. Listen, Capital Extra, man, might need a runner, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need a runner, just call Mike Phelan, you feel me? Man, this guy's a runner, man. He's a runner. You know what I mean?
Oh, my days.
He probably hands out. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's little tactic sheet and whatnot says, "Yeah, I've just printed it out for you, mate. You know what I mean? Here you are, mate. You know what I mean? Here. You know
Mike Phelan dresses like the kit man, literally.
Oh my days.
You know, he's probably collecting the players' boots and saying, "All right, boys, I'm gonna get this watch for you lot. Yeah, it'll be ready for match day."
Yeah, that's it. In the shorts, innit? You know, like that. Is it, man? It's like man's the mascot. Man's just in the shorts.
Oh my days.
City have one of them guys. City have one clown in their who's literally just there for jokes to run around naked in his shorts and slide on the floor in his pants and shit. That is basically what Mike Phelan. What the hell?
Man's out here juggling shin pads and that, entertaining man and that. What was this? Like, it's not serious, is it? Like, the whole thing is not serious, bro. Like, when I look at the whole United setup, as much as the players are at the bottom, bro, it's a shambles all the way through, blood.
You've got to laugh it off sometimes, bro. You got to be at the beginning, and then you just got to laugh it off after a while. Honestly,
you know what? You got to realize.
I needed this laugh tonight, you know, because bro, like facts, you see, after the game today, I was so mad I couldn't even do a match reaction. I was like, bro, I'm mad.
It was peak still.
I can't do it. Then I hear man saying, "Oh yeah, we should be happy. We got the 3 points." I'm like, nah, this ain't serious. You know, right. I was like, no, man need to calm down. Man need to calm down. You know what I'm saying? And now all the dust is settled. We're shit, fam. Like really, like top to bottom is horrible.
When you think about it though, say top to bottom, who is the most senior football figure in the club, top to bottom? It might even be Mike, because like Ed and them, man, they don't come from football. I think it's Mike.
It is Mike.
I think it's Mike.
It is Mike.
And look, we're just laughing.
I saw it was his birthday the other day, and he you know what? And I didn't even know he played for United. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was a journeyman. Bro, he's a journeyman, innit? It was one of them people that just came on the last 5 minutes, bro. He's a journeyman, man. God, this guy, bro. Man's a journeyman that got his name in it. That was hearing it. Said, "I'll work for free. In the mid-90s." He worked for free in the mid-90s, bro. And listen, you know when you're in Asda, you know when you're in Asda, Shout out to the people that were in Asda, but I worked in Asda, and you make your way up to become manager. That's what this guy did, bro. He made his way up to manager, but that's what he is in life, bro. He's a journeyman that made his way up in life, bro. Honestly, man, I'm coming for all of them, bro. I'm coming for all of them, man. They pissed me off, man. It's the next one, Michael.
Hey, people told me
That's
that when Man United were on good form, it's because of McKenna. Now, when it was in bad form, I'm not hearing McKenna's name.
Name again. I think McKenna's got a holiday, bro. I ain't heard from him. I ain't seen him.
They were crediting.
Yo, McKenna's a classic interview guy, bro. McKenna's a classic interview guy. The guy did well in his interview, and that's where he is today, bro. Man waffled in his interview, and then that's where he is today. That's the problem. That's why I listen to me.
With McKenna, they were talking about, hey, like he's the reason for Mason Greenwood. But okay, so like Garner's on loan, Levitt's on loan, Gomez got rushed out. What is McKenna? What's that McKenna? Can we decide here?
Well, listen, this is what we got. This is what we got in our football club. We've got a PE coach in Ollie, yeah. We've got Mike Phelan, yeah, who's just here as a runner. We've got Michael Carrick here as an internship, apprentice, work experience. We've got Kim McKenna who kind of finessed the the interview. I don't know what he did yet, but he finessed the interview. And then we got, I don't know who else is in the backroom staff. That's what we got, mate. We've got 4 frauds, mate, in the backroom staff. I'll be real out here, but we've got 4 frauds, yeah, who have made it to Man United Football Club and are telling Paul Pogba to track back.
It was so bad that I ended up having to see who's in control of United's finances, everything.
I said McKenna's on annual leave.
His name is Cliff Batty. We have to start about every single member of this club, fam. I'm telling you now. Cliff Batty and Matt Judges are doing a mad thing up there. I'm telling you, man. It's all being overseen.
Like Evra said, tell Matt Judge to turn on his phone. You know,
turn on his phone. When I saw that, my head was gone, bro. My head was absolutely gone. Evra had enough. You know, Evra, you know, he got to that point where he's like, if I don't speak, I'm gonna lose my mind. You know, he became for the people straight.
Yeah, the most positive man on planet Earth. This brother kissed a raw chicken, blood, just for bants. You know what was there, bro? Like they turned him.
Trust me.
They killed him. If you can,
if they could turn Evra, I'm scared.
Anyone.
Trust me.
I've never been a Man United fan, yeah, for 5 minutes. 5 minutes compared to us, man, bro. Man has supported United our whole lives, blood. So imagine how man's feeling right now.
When you look at it as a whole, yeah,
crazy.
And we laugh at this, but you make you realize, man, that we can make it one day as a manager because these men are a joke, man. They're an absolute joke, man. You know what I mean? These man, I don't know what it is, yeah, but people, when, you know what I mean, Rants, I don't know if he's got your lights and that, yeah, but when you look at it, yeah, and you're thinking these men are Manchester United backroom staff. Exactly. Man United are supposed to have the elite of the elite footballers. Man United are supposed to have the elite medical staff in the world, sports science, the sponsors, you know what I mean? There's what's it called? Technical directors, director of football, players, and of course, above and beyond, coaches. And when you got people that are here doing work experience here, trying to boost their own ego, telling people to work in sports director, work at Man United, mate.
Fam, it's like being Anthony Joshua's nutritionist, blood, and you work in Subway. You know them one. That's what it's like, bro. It's like,
listen, I was today, bro. Shout out Subway,
man are getting tuna melts and that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, fam.
I'm telling you now, if we're gonna go anywhere, listen. If you lot are Man United fans, get your green and yellow, fam. I've brought my green and yellow, fam. I'm just that I'm not in my yard. I've got my green and yellow. It'll be on my neck every week. I promise, man, fam. Every week, green and yellow, fam. I don't care no more. I'm not buying this season kit either, bruv. Dead kit.
Yeah, that's a myth.
I wish I was in this football club, man. I wish I was just even a backroom staff, you know what I mean? Even if I was like an admin staff, mate, I would go up to the board, yeah, and I would get sacked, yeah, on my job. Literally, I would come up to the board, I would come up to Ollie, and I'd get sacked at my own job for telling the truth. Honestly, man, I'll record it. What I would do, yeah, I'll record it, yeah, and show it to the masses, yeah. I go up to the board and say, listen, what are you doing to solve this mess? What are you doing to take Man United to the next level? That's what I would do, man. Real talk, man. There's no accountability, like I said, to the top to the bottom. We are run by, you know what they call Kim Jong. You know what's his name? The guy North Korea. We are the North Korea of football, man. Seriously, man. We are the North Korea of football.
Bro,
shout out to Kim Jong-un.
We've given everyone their biggest break. That's what it is. Actually, think about it. Every single person at Man United is their biggest break, bro. Even at Arsenal, Arteta, that's a new job, yeah. But who's in his backroom stuff? He's got that what is that? Steve Round signing.
He had LVG's number 2 or something.
Bro, these men have been at top clubs. But
For time.
flipping hell, bruv. I'm telling you now, I started laughing when one time Pogba said, "Yeah, Carrick has been working with me," and I'm like, "My form's declined since you were back before Carrick put his arms around you, bro."
It's true, isn't it? It's because Michael Carrick was trying to turn Paul Pogba into the player that he's not, blood.
He was, yeah.
You know what it is with Pogba? You can tell, yeah, that Pogba in his head, he thought, you know what, yeah, I'm going to turn into this wavy holding midfielder. Like, I'm just going to try. Like, he was saying all the right things. He was like, yeah, I've been looking at how Bruno plays and I'm trying to compliment him. Bruv, it's not you, blood. It looks terrible. Let it go, innit?
You know.
You can't do that, blood. You know, as good as you are, that's not you, fam. You know, like that.
2020, the year everyone's been losing their jobs, and Ole's going to survive. He's going to keep his.
Nah, Ole's jobs, he's losing it, blood. Furlough.
You think he's staying? You think he's going to stay? You think he's going to stay?
I think he's going to stay because, bro, he's what's the word? He's protecting, fam. Like, he will never say anything.
Yeah.
Bad, bro. The window's almost going to end. I'm so interested to see what he has to say. If this guy doesn't come out and blast the club, fam.
He's already
started. He's already started saying he's happy with the ones he's got here. We'll see if any more come in.
Lingard apparently say, bro, I knew Lingard wasn't going anyway. I knew it. We can't sell none of these players anyway.
You see this, yeah? This is a mask, yeah? This is a mask to stop your COVID. You know the COVID, yeah? Basically, what Ollie is, yeah, he's the mask for the Glazers. And that's why we'll never go anywhere. You know what I mean? That's the real out here, man.
Bro, that is
and I think that's the perfect way to end the show.
But this is it. He's the mask for the Glazers. You're spot on, bro. He's the mask for the Glazers. And that's what it is, guys. You know what I'm saying? Man said Kim Young, well, bro, he faked his death, blood. I wouldn't mind if them man did, so we didn't have to see them for a hot minute.
Actually, I just remind my boy just brought in my group chat, a picture of the backroom staff, flipping hell, bro. When I say Make-A-Wish Foundation, it's not a joke. The actual guy who has any credibility about himself, he dipped, and that was the goalkeeper coach.
The Hayes man dipped. The Hayes trying to snake man, blood.
He's like, fuck this, and then straight away he's like dissing the club. Cheers. Have you heard the way he's dissing the Hayes, dissing the club and that, bruv? Look at these men, fam. Oh man, look at these men, bro. Please look at them. They look like idiots, bruv.
They look like the in-betweeners. You know them, man. That's what we got managed. That's we got the in-betweeners running the things, fam.
Nah, bro. This one guy, EA, whatever his name is, I thought he was a snake. I thought he was a rat in the camp for why Jose was gone. Because I was like, how's all of Jose's staff gone? But you know what I mean? But he preed it early and he got out of there, fam. And he's the only one with credibility to his name. The rest of them, they're there. Look at them smiling, bruv. Flipping, oh man.
Yeah, trust me, the boys.
Bruv, they must on the sly, when they all have their link ups, they must be on the sly, like, hey, you man, we're still here. Like, they must not believe it themselves. They must say, hey, we've got to make this work.
Every time they see each other in the morning before training, they're like, fam.
Trust me, bye, bro.
Another day.
You know how Van Gaal them man, You know how Van Gaal them man were going to eating at Wings and them posh restaurant. Bro, these man are going to PROAM jail, like getting a £10 sandwich, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know PROAM J's alright, but them man are going and dining at PROAM J, bro. You know what I'm saying to you?
I'm telling you, Ollie wakes up in the middle of the night and checks his emails, blood, just to make sure he ain't been sacked. I swear down. It's man, all of them man checking their emails, refreshing the page, blood. I swear that it's mad. They can't believe it.
I'm telling you, bro.
Mad. And the worst, the more and more it goes on, people are not. We're losing our attractiveness. That's what people ain't realizing.
Yes.
Attractive players aren't gonna want to. We've already been turned down by Haaland, Bellingham, and there's one other player I'm missing. Who else did
Who was it?
What's my man's name? Was it Gabriel? Did you want Gabriel? He chose Arsenal.
We wanted Gabriel. He chose
Arsenal. Yeah, that's the one.
I don't really know, but already we're being turned down by players. Yeah. Eventually, managers are gonna start saying, "Do you know what? United's not the best place to go." Fam, think about it. Think about it,
bro.
Chelsea, with whatever happens with Lampard, I bet you Chelsea will be in a better position to get Poch if Poch is the goal for United than United. Honestly,
there's something within me just that I feel like Poch wants United. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Yeah, I feel like he wants United. Otherwise, he wouldn't have taken the break.
You don't want to go anywhere.
Missed out on as well, blood. Regillion missed out on.
Bro, if Man United were really attractive, I promise you, Sancho will be knocking on the door and saying, "I really want to go." Bro,
Sancho will be. Yeah, Sancho's like, you know what? Personal thing. Yeah, if they do it, they do it. If not, no skin off my nose.
Exactly. If we were really attractive, I bet if it was Real Madrid right now, breaking their neck for Sancho, putting in bids, Sancho and his team will be like, "Yo, let's get out."
Sancho will be turning up late for training. You know them ones there, fam. I'm telling you.
Bro, Sancho's taking pictures like this and that. He's happy, fam.
He's comfy. Sancho's comfy.
Sancho's like, I'm man's about to hit another triple-double in that.
It is what it is. I just hope the club standards and the reputation is going down the drain, bro. It's going down the drain. And the more and more it continues, bro, we're laughing stock, man. We're laughing stock. Man United, yeah, even before COVID, where they're showing all the games, United are always the most watched team, bro. We're always the most watched team, always the team with the most fixtures. Bro, Man United v Brighton will be on TV, Sky Sports main event. I'm like, that's not even, why are we on TV, fam? Our demise is being televised, fam, and everyone can watch it, bro. You don't even have to stream it, fam. Just turn on your TV, we're there, fam. You know what I mean? So the standards are dropping and dropping and dropping, and eventually, if we start becoming unattractive, it is game over, and that's how you're going to start paying £400,000 a week for average players.
Bringing these players, fam.
You think Liverpool? Man, Liverpool.
The rebuild job. If we're not careful, the rebuild job that we have to do is going to cost them twice as much than it will do now. You know, do it early. Get out of the way. But then again, I was saying before, they've lowered our expectation of the club. Because I don't think they've got an expectation of the club to really bring it back to where it was. They're hoping and praying that on what they've done, we can get a little bit further. That's why they're doing this turnover of manager, because it's always like a new thing that takes the pressure off of them. Yeah. I think deep down, they don't mind if Oli flops. They're like, if Oli flops, all right, cool, new manager, we'll sign Sancho this year, keep everyone quiet for a little bit. You know, that sort of turnover. I don't think they've got the appetite to make us.
It's always about taking the heat off themselves. That's what it's about. It's not about getting United back to the top. It's not about
The difference is, when we got LVG, he came with a reputation for himself, and quite early on in Fergie being gone, that, okay, players will want to come. Di Maria, he never really wanted to come, but he came. I think only because we had somebody that would say, yo, get me Di Maria. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You had Falcao and whatever. Big names, kind of. Jose, okay, came in, bam, Zlatan, Pogba, man, with his rep. Ole come in, Wan-Bissaka.
Bruv, let me stop you there, Let me stop you there. Ole came in, and the players he used to manage didn't even want to come anymore. Haaland didn't even want to come.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, I remember that bleep test you put me under. I'm good, fam. Real talks, man. Like, honestly, if you look at it, bro, the standards are slowly reducing, bro. I mean, what Man United would do next is gonna sack Ole or whatever, maybe get another manager and hope that his pull can save the club as well. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works. Look how long it took for Liverpool to. Now Thiago wants to come and join. That's only the start, you know. And Mbappe is waxing lyrical. I don't think Mbappe is gonna go there because Madrid will be in. But they are now attractive, bro. Thiago's was not joining Liverpool, fam. It was not, bro.
Man,
it's crazy though.
Man, it's Shambles FC. Pastor Social blood and Spac Nation.
No, we are Shambles FC. We are Pandemic FC. We are Recommended FC. We are everything but Man United.
Monitoring FC, fam.
That's what I'm saying. We are everything but Man United FC. And when that happens, that's when you start to realise there's an alarming problem at Man United, man. And we're not going to get anywhere with it. You know what, people talk about the board. We're not going to get anywhere with the board. I understand that. But you're not going to get anywhere with these set of coaches and this manager here. I don't know what the target for these people that say Oli in. I respect their opinion, but what you got to realise is that why are you saying Oli in? What's your future with Oli? Like, you can't say Klopp because Klopp was doing it bits at Dortmund. You can't say Pep Guardiola because he was doing bits at Barcelona. You can't talk about all these other managers now. Nuno Espirito Santos, and Ancelotti. All these managers here have got a pedigree. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't have a pedigree. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Right. The only pedigree he's got, is that flick he did for us in '99.
They've all made an impact a lot quicker than Ole.
That point that this guy wrote, we're losing the younger generations of fans, I'm telling you now, bro, kids will start growing up with Kevin De Bruyne on their back. with
Yeah.
Sterling on their back. They're not growing up with these clowns.
Look how many FCs we're bringing in now.
They're growing up.
Bro,
Imagine our kids are going to be rinsing.
Wanted to join City. Messi, fam. And he's going there next summer, you know.
Of
Fam,
course.
he doesn't want to be
Our kids will be getting rinsed at school, you know, for supporting United.
It's long.
Gary Neville.
It's long.
Gary Neville, if anyone's read his book, I'm not too sure if any of you lot read his book, but he grew up, saying that everyone was a Liverpool fan. He was one of the guys that were just like, Man United. Bro, people think this is a reality, bro. It goes in generations, bro. Soon, these younger people, and don't forget, they're not just younger people. They're gonna be kids that want to play football. They're gonna be like, I want to play for Man City. I want to go Man City trials. It's peak, fam. I'm telling you now. It goes in cycles. It was Liverpool. All these lot started supporting Man United. Obviously, we took a lot of fans, whatever, globally around the world, whatever. We started winning, and then it was good to be a Man United fan. Soon it will be City, fam. It will be City. Chelsea. Look at London. We're all from. I said to you, Saeed, we're from London, yeah. Chelsea and Arsenal. When I was growing up, Arsenal was everything. Now it's like 50-50. Chelsea fan here, Arsenal fan there, fam. If the reality
it's the same here, mate.
I never used to know any Chelsea fans, but now I know bare Chelsea fans.
Yeah, it's true. I only knew one or two.
It's the same in Manchester, mate.
The only Chelsea fans I knew were those guys who it was like the Sunday League dad or something. Oh, you know what it is, Chelsea, and you know what I mean? It's like, okay, that's nothing. You know what I mean? That's it. Now everyone supports Chelsea. Little
kids.
Same
here, bro. The same in Manchester. Listen, I'm in my room. Yeah, across the houses there is Main Road, where Main Road used to be. Bro, it was that bad. Yeah, you hardly used to hear a goal. It was that bad round here. I hardly used to hear a goal. You know what I'm trying to say to you? But over the years now, my whole family is City fans. Apart from one of my brothers is a United fan. The whole area is full of City fans. I got a pub near me who have City flags everywhere. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Stockport right near me, full of City fans. The whole area is City fans now because now they're the biggest people in town right now. And it pains me, man. It absolutely pains me. This is where the football club have taken us, man. You know what I mean? Man, like Stockport FC. I call them Stockport FC, mate. I won't call them Man City FC. I call them Stockport FC, yeah? Because what they've done is they've gone away from their culture and what they were back in the day. You know what I'm trying to say to you? And them man there are taking a piss out of me. I can't even watch the derby at home, man. I can't even watch the derby at home. I have to go to my other house, my friend's house. How bad it is at the minute, man. You know what I mean?
That's no joke.
Brother, wait
That's
till
pain,
Leeds,
bro.
Wait till Leeds start pamming us. It's gonna get even
when
worse.
Leeds start playing, oh my days. When Leeds start playing, I can't wait for that.
The reality is kicking in, man. The reality is kicking in. I never thought I'd be living in a world where Liverpool are the team to be. You know what I mean? But now here we are. It's kicking in. But anyway, let's keep Ole. Let's keep fucking Mike Phelan. Let's keep all these man, and we'll get back to where we used to be.
Heritage FC, blood. The only way we're getting back to where we used to be is if someone buys a time machine.
I'm seeing names like Martin Pert, fam. Who the hell is that, fam? He's the one that's gone under the radar with McKenna and that. He's assistant manager.
Swear down.
Martin Pert. Come on, man. Come on, man.
It's horrible, bro. Do you know what I mean? Time machine FC, blood. We need a time machine. That's how we'll get things back to where we were, blood. It's the only way.
No, I can't lie. To manage international footballers, you need to have some sort of accolades or some sort of this is what I've done before. Trust me. Like I don't know why Paul's gonna trust Ollie when Ollie says just sit back, take it off the defense. Like why are you gonna trust him? You know,
we got this guy from Major League Soccer. Bruv. What is this? International recruitment, fam. We got man from Melbourne, we got man from Norway, and now we got man from Vancouver Whitecaps, bro. He used to work with Ole at Cardiff, bruv. Like, come on, man. Like Cardiff staff. It was pissing me off.
You know what?
David Moyes bringing Everton staff, and now we're bringing staff. Like, come on.
Even with Lampard, I feel like he got the bringing for this job, but he showed something at Derby. He showed something there. What did Ollie show? Relegation.
He got relegated.
Jeez.
You know what's mad? There was somebody that brought up tweets. Yeah. There was something that brought up tweets of Cardiff fans talking about Ole.
They were smoking him.
I don't want to see that.
They were saying he's clueless. How did he get the job? He should never be in charge. And he's the Manchester United manager. Cardiff don't think he was good enough, and Man United do, and some fans do. Anyway, but it don't matter because they're gonna turn. These are the same fans that loved Jose for a long some of them loved Jose for a long time. Then eventually they turned. So it's coming.
Dead. So yeah, they will turn on Ollie. And when they turn on Ollie, I'll be there with "I told you so." Blood.
Well, exactly.
The big exactly I'll be shameless. I swear down. I'm gonna have all them man block me on Twitter when I'm done with these pagans. No, I don't care, bro. Trust me. Do you see the way I'm gonna dine out on the Ollie sacking, bro? I'm booking a hotel, blood. I'm dining out, fam. I swear down. Check the Insta stories. I'm eating good that night. You know, like
I don't even trust Man United to recruit well. Anyway, we'll get carried. We'll probably do like 5 good games, and we'll be like, you know what? Let's give him a job. We'll probably go and get gigs or something, bro. No,
interim, yeah.
Listen, I'm signing a revolt, mate. If that happens, yeah, I'm coming to Man United and I'm looking to get the Mandem in it. You know what I mean? You know when the back of the day used to get the Mandem round, we're gonna get the Mandem round, innit? You know, 10 toes and that. You know what I'm saying?
That's me, man.
Tonight's show, yeah, we're fucking. That was an epic fucking pod today. I swear, my Lord Jesus, man, that was therapy for all of us.
Therapy.
Hey, it started off with Rants and Cams. They wanted to scrap, bruv. I feel like they're one sentence away from, hey, what's your location? Text me your location.
Listen, bruv. Man are passionate, blood, about this thing, bruv. Man love our clubs, you know them ones. That's why when man chat shit, yeah.
Every single person.
When man chat shit to us, bro, like it's mad. Man are really arguing over football because man loves our fucking team. And then you got these assholes saying we should be happy with the result, bro. Fuck off.
Yeah, people saying you don't support United, fam. People are commenting you don't support United. I'm thinking, fam, it's 11 o'clock on a Saturday. I'm in my house shouting to a camera.
That's what I'm saying.
If that is support, then what?
If I don't support the club, then bloody flipping hell, man.
Exactly.
But this is it. Do you know what I'm saying? Flipping hell, man. But guys, hey, listen, that was top notch, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone. Make sure you follow the man. Them the ads already there. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Yep, the mods put.
Ahmed, get active.
Ahmed, put all the
trust me.
There, bro.
Active,
Ahmed. You have to follow the man.
Where's the man, then, fam?
He's got Rob's one in there, bruv. Get everyone else's in there as well, bruv. Get that in. Make sure you man follow the man then, bruv. Man had what 3,500 people in here, like most of the time, bruv. We're still like just under 3K now. You get me, bruv. You man, make sure you follow the man them. The Twitter handles are there, the YouTube handles are all in there. Make sure you follow the man them, fam, if you want more. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was a mazza. How many likes are we on, mods?
It's got to be 3K in it, surely, man.
You know what I'm saying? Them man are funny. You don't need to insult man. Man in my comments, blood. I know you man fuck with me. That's why you're here. You get me? I told you, man. We don't talk about other channels on this platform, blood. We're here we're just here to do our own thing, blood. You know what I mean? I know you man support, man. You're always here, but you don't need to par next man. I know you man got me in it. It's calm, bro. Like, man, I don't want news about next man's channel. I don't want you insulting them. There's no need for it, bro. You know the ones. We're doing our own thing over here. So you don't need to insult no one, bro. Just keep the energy up. Do you know what I'm saying? Make sure you slap the likes. Make sure you follow the man them. Do you know what I mean? Cam's YouTube's in here. Saeed's YouTube's in there.
Yeah, man.
Rob's YouTube's in there. Make sure you subscribe to the man them.
New video.
You know what I'm saying? And that's it, bro. And we'll definitely be back soon.
100.